Salutations everyone! Hello! Sorry, I overslept today, that's why the stream is starting a bit later than usual. I actually woke up exactly the moment the stream was supposed to start earlier. Anyways, we're here now. Let's see if we can get through both stories I planned for today in time. I think we can. Hello everyone! Hello! Alright, we're gonna start with Legend of Chugoku. Chugoku it's a funny name, you know, because Chugoku is both the name of this region in Western Japan, but it's also how they say China in Japanese. So I've seen actually translations whenever you put like the word Chugoku on Google Translate and it's referring to this region of Japan. Sometimes it just translates as China. It's really funny. Anyways, the brilliant strategist Mori Motonari and his son Takakage face off against Hanbei and Kanbei in a battle over the mines and the lands of the Chugoku region. So, Mori Motonari is another of the you know, the really plotting figures of this period. He was before a vassal. He was a vassal of the Ouchi clan, but he managed to rise above both the Ouchi clan and the enemies of the Ouchi. Wait, what was the name? The Yamago. Yeah, the Yamago clan. And the Mori became one of the strongest clans in Japan. It's good because I come from work only now and I think I will be late for stream, but it looks like someone was late too. Yeah, I overslept today. Anyways, so Motonari, he had 3 sons. Those were the eldest son, Mori... Wait, I forgot the name of the son. Was it Terumoto? I think it was Terumoto. Yeah, Mori Terumoto. Kikawa... Shit, I forgot his name. Okay, I'll see it here. Kikawa, I think... Was it Motonobu? I think it was Kikawa Motonobu, and then finally Kobayakawa Takakage. The 3 sons were very united. Motonari had this lesson of 3 arrows to teach his sons to work together. Basically, he gave each of his sons 3 arrows and told them to make the arrows invincible. And then taught them that alone each arrow was easy to break, but if you put the 3 arrows together, they would be much harder to break. Because even though each son was in charge of a different clan, because you know, Motonobu and Takakage were both adopted into other clans, they all worked for the good of the Mori clan, no matter what, even if they were in different clans. And even after Terumoto died and Motonari also died and the grandson of Motonari had to rule the clan, the 2 uncles continued to work for the good of the clan. Anyways, conflict at Itsukushima utilized the brilliant tactics of the Mori clan, father and son, to attack Sue Harukata at Itsukushima. So the Battle of Itsukushima happened after, you know, let me explain what happened. So the Ouchi clan used to be the strongest clan in the West. The Ouchi clan is some fun fact about the Ouchi clan. It actually originates from Korea. It originates from royalty, from Baekje, from ancient Korea. Actually, yeah, is it ancient Korea I could call it? Maybe. From the 3 kingdoms period of Korea, that's what matters. Because after the kingdom of Baekje was defeated, many of the royal family fled to Japan and started clans in Japan. The Ouchi clan is one of them. And they were one of the strongest clans in Western Japan. Until eventually, Yoshikata, Ouchi Yoshikata, he started an invasion against the Yamago clan and failed and decided, you know what, war isn't for me. I'm just gonna do my stuff, you know, art and peaceful activities. And Sue Harukata, one of his chief retainers, disliked that. He wanted to go to war, so he decided a coup d'etat. He performed a coup d'etat and forced Ouchi Yoshikata to commit seppuku. After that, the Mori, you know, did not want to serve the Ouchi anymore, and this would lead to the Itsukushima, the Battle of Itsukushima, where the Mori were able to lure the Sue clan, well, not the Sue, the Ouchi clan, into a trap. This was a risky move by the Mori, but they played it perfectly. They also got the Murakami Suigun on their side in this battle.
実に策にかけやすい相手だね。厳島は瀬戸内海の要所。毛利が手を出せば敵は大軍を率いて一気に勝負をかけてくる。
この嵐、海を越えて援軍は来ない。油断した敵を奇襲するのですね。
その通り。狭い島に大軍では敵は身動きすら取れない。兵力差を覆すにはこれしかない。
ですがただ一つ。
なんだい高影。
もし敵が厳島を脱出し再起した場合、我らの兵力ではもう対抗できません。
そうだね。でももう手は打ってあるんだろ。
海賊衆を味方につけました。厳島からはアリ一匹逃がしません。
上出来だ。では行こう。
There we go. The pirates, he's referring to the Murakami Suigun. They were able to get them on their side here, to get transport ships. Alright, here we go. If there's someone more plotting than Shingen, it's probably Motonari.
少領主であった毛利元就はその知恵を駆使して勢力を徐々に広げていた。そんな中、中国地方に君臨す
Yeah,
る
Yoshitaka. I was incorrect in the name. It's not Yoshikata, it's
重
Yoshitaka.
臣
There you go.
末春方の強陣に倒れる。中国地方の覇権をめぐり
Nobunagi Minecraft.
大内家の実
That's
権を
probably
握
possible.
った春方と対立。知略に優れる三男高景と共に罠を張り巡らせた後、仕上げの一手を打つべく末軍を厳島へと誘い込んだ。世に言う厳島合戦、希代の豪将毛利元就の真骨頂
Yeah, this battle was huge. This battle changed the dynamic, the power dynamic in the region forever. The Mori after this will become incredibly powerful. Again, rising above both of the strongest clans in the region, which is the Ochi and the Amago. Alright, so we can play as Takakage and Motonari, because unfortunately in this game, the other two brothers are not playable. Motonobu and Terumoto, they're not playable like they are in Samurai Warriors 5. Still though, they'll suffice. Also, fun fact, as you can see, Motonari has a weapon that has 3 arrows, because it's a reference to the lesson of 3 arrows that he taught his sons. Alright, let's do this.
一生は
隠居っぽいね。お互い。
But yeah, Motonari is an absolute legend. I went to Itsukushima IRL. Oh, you did? That's awesome. What was it like? I'd like to visit Itsukushima one day. That would be cool. Alrighty, let's go! The Battle of Itsukushima. Here we go, more samurai rave music. But yeah, the Mori clan, they've become a very relevant clan even after the Sengoku period, because both the Shimazu and the Mori are responsible for the fall of the shogunate, the Tokugawa shogunate in the Meiji Restoration. Alright. But yeah, this battle is about to ruin the Ouchi forever. I mean, to be fair, the Ouchi were already kinda in internal turbulence after the purge made by Sue Harukata, but this battle will really crush the Ouchi. The Ouchi will still exist, but they won't have the same strength anymore. Like, this battle was huge. No, wait, okay, it's not Terumoto, it's Takamoto. Okay. Sorry, some names I still forget. Takamoto is the name of the eldest son, not Terumoto. Terumoto is I think it's the son of Takamoto. Oh, is it Terumune? Now I'm forgetting, sorry. I forget a lot. This place looks like one of the locations from Neo. Possibly. But yeah, technically the lineage of the Ouchi clan is already gone. Because again, Ouchi Yoshitaka, he descended from Korean royalty, right? From Paekche royalty, from the Three Kingdoms period of Korea. With Yoshikata's death, I think the lineage of Paekche is broken now. Because the current leader of the Ouchi Yoshinaga, he's not actually blood relatives with Yoshitaka, he's adopted. He's actually from Otomo lineage. Otomo clan being another major clan from Kyushu. Go there. Wait, someone is advancing? Okuni? I guess she's from Western Japan. Okuni wasn't a fighter, by the way. Okuni, she's a shrine maiden who traveled around the land performing kabuki dance. She is the creator of kabuki dance, of kabuki theater. And she's a bit of a joke character in the Samurai Warrior series. Ah, come on. There we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, go over there now. Right, let's see the Musou. I cannot change my direction. Damn, that deals a lot of damage. The enemy soldier is so useless. If I were one of the soldiers that stand behind while fighting the others rather than stand still. Sometimes they do that, actually. I think it depends on their morale. The higher their morale, the more aggro they are. Their morale right here is kinda low. But if I were to go into one of those red areas in the map, they would be far more aggressive. No more kabuki for future Japan? It's because the Tokugawa shogunate banned women from performing kabuki because there were a bunch of prostitutes using that to get clients. So it became a man-only thing. These days the ban is gone. Today girls can also perform kabuki. However, because it's still traditionally seen as a man's thing, very few women actually perform kabuki today, even though they're now allowed to do. For the women's roles, usually there were men that were specialized in making women's roles. I think kabuki is a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite types of Japanese performance arts. I love kabuki. Kabuki tends to be more comedic in general. So if you want a difference between kabuki and no theater was more refined. It was mostly for aristocrats. But kabuki was more enjoyed by everyone because it was more comedic. It was meant to be entertaining and comedic. The oyster there is delicious if you are into seafood. I do like seafood. I'm not that big of a fan, but I do like it though. I guess I have something to look forward to if I ever go there. Look at that, the Ochi clan crests. Even though Ochi Yoshinaga is the leader of the Ochi right now, he technically is just a puppet. The one who really calls the shots is Sue Harukata. I mean, the only reason why Sue Harukata put Yoshinaga in charge is because Yoshinaga would just listen to everything he would say. Like a true puppet. But Harukata wasn't expecting the Mori to be so dangerous as they are. Because the Mori are... actually I'm not sure if they're still vassals of the Ochi. But they were, they used to. Oh, there you go. Motoharu, there you go. It's not Motonobu, I got another name wrong, everyone. It's not Kikawa Motonobu, it's Kikawa Motoharu, sorry. I need to brush up on my Mori knowledge. I got the name completely wrong. That's two of the brothers that I got wrong. Motoharu. Sometimes I get a lot of names confused. Sometimes. Usually if it's not Central Japan. Central Japan, I got the hang of everything. Outside of Central Japan, sometimes it can be hit or miss. Alright. Shine, shine, shine! Orya! Alright, Motonari is going ahead, that's good. Motoharu was, you know, usually portrayed as the muscle of the three brothers, but he was also pretty smart.
次の一手につなげなければ
Like the Mori clan in general had some great people in it. Okay, we're not supposed to kill that one. Fine.
父上の鮮やかな
Motonari, by this point here, I think he was already an old man. Alright. And you're done. Takamoto. Alright, he's protected.
お見事にござった毛利の軍勢が宮尾城に入っただと
Let me show you why the pen is stronger than the sword. Well, I guess in Takakage's case, he uses both. Like, Takakage is looking like Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening, using a book and a sword. I'm pretty sure if Robin is playable in any Heroes game, not Heroes, in any Warriors game, he's probably gonna play exactly like Takakage, but with more lightning instead, because of Thoron. Now that's strategy.
お待ちよ厳島で大軍
Alright, Takakage, go over there.
わかりました
動かすは不利急ぎ引き再起なさるのが上策です黙れお前は元就と親友だったな元就に情けをかけようとてそうはいかぬ
Harukata, the enemy commander, is starting to panic a bit. He should.
奥の手だ
This will be his last day on Earth. Defeat enemy troops. Easy. And done. There we go. Alright, all you. Nice, I got all three of them in the Musou.
ここで一手でいい
歴史を打ち取ったよ
Come on, come on. There we go. Nice.
ここまではうまくいきました
And done. Ah, so satisfying. Damn, their morale is real low. I don't even need to destroy the stands and bearers. Finish them all off.
ここまではうまくいきましたね
Here we go again. Another Musou.
ここで一手でいい
さあいよいよ
Kaboom.
目指すは末
Doesn't do as much damage as I would expect. Still though, it's decent. Not the best. It's not Tadakatsu Musou, but it's still good. I suppose it's easy to hit. As long as it's in front of you, you probably hit it. Oh damn! I already got it. 1,000 kills. That was fast.
船にてお逃げ
All right, open the gate. Oh, there won't be any retreat for you, Harukata. You'll have to commit seppuku to escape this place. Seppuku is your only way out. Alright, let's go for a true Musou.
やるしかないかさすがに春方だ引き際を誤らないねこちらとしては実に都合がいい
Now that's strong. Update on the Wispo video. I finally finished the research phase. I'm now moving into the scripting phase of the video. Finally. It took forever. I mean, that was 21 talents I was researching into, so it was inevitable. Still though, it was a lot of fun to discover a lot about Wispo talents. I really like Wispo. Like, for real, I am going to pay attention to Wispo the same way I pay attention to Whole Life from now on. I really enjoy Wispo. And because of it, now I got back into Apex again. I got back into Apex. Watching them performs so well makes me want to play more. That's why. So I've been having a lot of fun in mixtape, practicing my gunfights and all that. I think I'm improving. I'm using the same method that I used to improve at Sekiro, where I take a lot of breaks in between play sessions. Because it seems like whenever I take breaks, I actually ended up learning a lot more. So instead of doing one giant session of gameplay, I do small sessions with lots of breaks. When are you going to play? On stream, I'm not sure. Eventually, maybe, but probably not within the Samurai marathon. But I wouldn't mind playing off stream every once in a while on the Discord server. Maybe. I'll think about it. Alright. Alright, we need to find Harukata. He cannot retreat. Write me in DMs when you decide to play. Alright. Usually I tend to play at night, but sometimes I guess I could play during daytime. Sometimes. Because usually during daytime I'm working on my video. So I tend to play more games at night. At night in my time zone, that is. Alright, there we go. The Murakami are here. There's no escape. Let's see. Aha, there you are. Alright, let's finish Harukata off. I'm gonna spam these Muso. I feel like Motonari's Muso is very strong. Ah, I missed. Closest to Samurai is Bloodhound. Bloodhound, I think he's more Norse inspired though. You know, with the whole All-Father thing, with the ravens, he feels more like a Nordic reference. At least he feels like he has a lot of Nordic symbology. I've actually been playing Wraith as of late. Samurai Showdown. That's a fighting game, isn't it? Speaking of fighting games, I've been wanting to try maybe getting to Street Fighter 6. Yes, also because I'm seeing a lot of Wispo members play it in tournaments and all that. Dude, I'd never imagined to see Aki Rosenthal participate in so many tournaments. You know, the first time I watched Aki Rosenthal, I'd never imagined she'd be doing that, you know? My guide on Aki Rosenthal is so outdated by now. It's so outdated. Seeing her participate in League of Legends tournaments, you know, Street Fighter 6 tournaments, and all the VCR GTAs with all the others, it's awesome. I'm really liking this arc of Aki Rosenthal. It's really nice.
Sue Harukata の軍師、弘中高金は古い友人でね。奴なら私の策なんかお見通しだったろう。末を説得して厳島での決戦を避け、友である私を追い詰めることだってできただろう。逆に末を見捨てて生きることもできた。でもどちらもやらず忠義の家臣として死んだ。歴史上才ある者は孤独だよ。互いに理解できる才の持ち主が同時代にはいないからね。そしてもしいたとしても
It's interesting, Nobunaga's ambition also uses this line from Motonari.
逆もあるのではないでしょうか。倒される関係であっても、その際ゆえにお互いを理解し、友となれることもあるかもしれない。
差異あるがゆえに気づき、理解しているがゆえに信じられる。
Isn't that the wonderfulness of a rivalry?
君にはそんな存在が現れるといいね。
So that's how they are. Building up the relationship between Takakage and the Hanbei. I mean, yeah, no, Kanbei. Because Kanbei is the one who ends up befriending Takakage, and even sends his own son Nagamasa to study under Takakage. Anyways, conflict at Aga. The kind and gentle strategist has challenged the Takenaka-Kuroda duo. See through the enemy spots and decimate the Oda's formation. So okay, so there we go. Now we're gonna be fighting the Oda. Takenaka Hanbei and Kuroda Kanbei are working together now. And Hashiba Hideyoshi in the Oda army.
周辺勢力との戦いに勝利し、中国地方の覇者となる。一方、中央では尾張の織田信長が台頭。
More or less, this is where the Mori decline starts. It's not a complete decline yet, but they're gonna start losing ground, and they're not gonna recover that ground.
天下統一を果たすべく各地に家臣を派遣。重臣の一人、羽柴秀吉に中国地方の攻略を命じる。羽柴軍の主力は黒田官兵衛、竹中半兵衛の両兵衛。 迎え撃つは防臣元就と小早川隆景。
So begins the Mori's greatest challenge.
中国地方に集結。姫路城をめぐっての謀略合戦が今開幕する。
Now this game does, skip over a lot of battles because the Mori and the Oda fought a lot. I wonder if we're gonna get the battle Kizugawa-guchi as well. The Samurai Warriors 5 has that one. Samurai Warriors has a lot of battles though. Samurai Warriors 5 has a lot of battles. They also have the battle, the siege of Kozuki Castle against the Amago. The new Amago, that is. Let's see, do we have anything that can give us some strong potency? No, we don't. That's a shame. We do not. That's fine, we don't need it.
一生は隠居っぽいね。お互い。
Anticipating the enemy.
織田軍は羽柴秀吉率いる本隊と黒田官兵衛率いる姫路城の別動隊の2方面から毛利家に侵攻している。
だからといってこちらも軍を分けて2方面作戦をやるのは愚の骨頂ですね。
そうだね。
Defeating
だか
detail?
ら時間差をつけて各個撃破する。
They are gonna do the defeating detail
官兵衛
strategy.
の別動隊を撃つのが妥当だろうね。
当然。それを予測している官兵衛は
If your opponent splits up, you can unite your army and attack each part separately,
しかし
rather than splitting up as
一方
well.
向だけ城の南だけは地形的に攻められないと判断したのか守備隊がいない。
だから心情としてはここから攻めたくなるけど、これは罠だ。仰々しく並べられた守備隊こそ偽装だね。
民を立たせているだけで本当の兵は城の南に伏せてあり、ここに攻め込んできた私たちを一網打尽にする策ですね。
偽装の守備隊である民を蹴散らして攻め込めば官兵衛の策は破れ、姫路城の別動隊は楽に壊滅できる。
いえ、秀吉の本隊から攻めるべきでしょう。民を敵にして最終的な勝利。
Very honorable for this period.
なるほど、もっともだ。毛利家は高影
Nobunaga would have no hesitation in striking them down if he were in this position. He doesn't care if it's peasant or not. Alright, let's see. I guess we can go with this. Here we go. Let's fight the Oda. This looks like a nice place. I love this atmosphere. This sunset atmosphere is so nice.
五着城の秀吉から攻めて裏を
Alright, we should start with the standard bearers.
5着城奇襲の準備を進めます。ハンデーに気づかれると厄介です。
There we go, there's one.
まず会場に待機中の増援を上陸させます。早急に船着き場を確保します。
Defeat Uragami. Uragami Munekage in order to secure the pier. Alright. I wonder, I think the Ukita are supposed to already arrive, no? I don't remember when the Ukita are supposed to appear. But I know the Uragami are betrayed by the Ukita. The leader of the Uragami is assassinated by Ukita Naoya, who is a vassal of the Uragami. Wait. We gotta destroy this. Nice. Alright, oh look, the three brothers of the Oda, you know. Oda Nobunaga's 3 sons, Nobutada, Nobukatsu, Nobutaka, in that order. That's Nobutada is the oldest, Nobukatsu is the middle one, and Nobutaka is the youngest of the 3 brothers. Alright, we'll defeat them all. We have a lot of timed objectives right now. That's fine. I actually really enjoy timed objectives because, again, they force you to actually play better. You gotta be fast. Samurai Warriors 2 is very strict with a lot of its objectives. Especially in some stages like Sekigahara. I find Samurai Warriors 4 far more forgiving in terms of objectives compared to Samurai Warriors 2. Alright. You can go over here. You're done. We need to go after the other one. Before the time goes up. Where are you? Nobutada! Over here. Come on, come out. Come out of the area. There we go. That's a good boy. I know. There we go, he's out. I prefer to fight him outside the morale zone. Like this! Not that much damage, but it's fine. And there we go, he's dead. Objective complete. But yeah, the fun part about the Ukita, the Ukita betray their lords, the Uragami, and join the Mori. And then they betray the Mori to join the Oda. So to be fair, it was all the idea of Ukita Naoya to do that. There's so much backstabbing in this period. Oh-ho. Reinforcements or enemies? Reinforcements! Nice. It's the Murakami Navy, let's go! Gotcha. I guess we'll probably defeat Yamago in a minor skirmish here, if I had to guess. Alright, you're done. Oh wow, both of them died from the same attack. Nice. I think that's objective step though. We don't need to worry about this. Ah, not enough damage. There we go. You're done. We can't go over there yet. More reinforcements? No, those are enemies. Kuki Yoshitaka, that's the chief admiral of Nobunaga. The guy who leads Nobunaga's navies. He was originally a pirate. Kuki Yoshitaka was a pirate that Nobunaga recruited as his admiral because he had more experience on sea. So much in fact that during the Japanese invasion of Korea, Kuki Yoshitaka is also in charge of a lot of the Japanese navy. He was probably the more experienced of all the admirals. Actually, I think I've heard that even he knew that the Japanese army was not able to fight the Korean navy. Kashiba Hidenaga, I don't remember if he's the cousin or brother of Hideyoshi. I think he's the cousin of Hideyoshi. Eh? Why doesn't this one die? Oh, Hidenaga is invincible. What the hell? Ah, I see. I'm not supposed to kill them. I'm supposed to lure them. Well, let's hope a stray bullet doesn't kill them. You can't hurt me, Jack. Alright, all of you, come with me. Oi, Narikakata, don't kill these two. We need to lure them over here. Yes, yes, come over here. Right here. There we go. They're both in. Now we can kill them probably. Right? Yep. Success. Now we can probably kill them, yeah. Araki Murashige is gonna be someone that betrays the Oda as well. But I guess at this moment he's not betrayed yet. And Murashige actually makes his name with the kanji for poop eventually, because he's so embarrassed of his defeats. Alright, they're both out. What's next? There's nowhere else we can go, so we need to wait until the game advances. Kurokambe is preparing to advance. Alright. We'll meet him. Oh, Mitsuhide? Alright, so the Oda are gonna get reinforcements. Alright, I'm not gonna let you. No way. Mitsuhide! Oh wait, that's Hanbei. This. Nice. Victory. Daishori! Actually, I would prefer if you went after the Kanbei. Fireball soldiers, oh. So the battle advances to its last phase. Wait, go after Kanbei. More reinforcements. I gotta kill them quickly. Motonari is not my favorite character to play, personally. Oh, what the hell? They don't defeat any peasants. Fine. Alright, don't kill the peasants. That's gonna be difficult if they get in the way. Oh, there we go. Victory. Okay, go after this guy now. Wait. Don't let him get to the castle. There you are. We haven't seen his true Muso yet, actually. So this will be a good opportunity. Alright, all of you. Get pretty close. Nah, it's a very strong Muso. It's very, very strong. Killed everyone. Oh shit, there's more. There's two more, come on, you can do it. Takakage. There we go. Alright, none of you are gonna pass. You shall not pass. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna let them in. Almost there. Ouch. They have mines. Alright, they're done. Love how camera zoomed on how you finish him and big chest money blocked on the screen. Alright, the situation is under control. Now, let's defeat Hideyoshi. Alright, he's finally out. Let's take him out. Hideyoshi! There we go. Let's hit him hard. Victory! That Muso is so strong! It's an incredibly strong Muso. You don't even see the enemy die. You just know they're dead. Books OP, they are. Books are very strong. Speaking about books and Takakage, Takakage is another general that fought in the Japanese invasion of Korea. A lot of the samurai and daimyo of Western Japan fought in that invasion because they were closer, so Hideyoshi would send them to the invasion. And Takakage led his own division. I forgot which division it was, but he led his own division in the invasion, and he was probably he had one of the most major victories against the Ming forces from China that were sent to aid Korea. I forgot the name of the battle right now, but it was a foggy battle, and Takakage was able to lure the enemy into a false sense of victory, and then ambush them as they were stuck in the mud. After the battle, in Hashiba Hideyoshi's camp, two shadows were observing the Mori ranks. Yeah, that was Lee Rusong's greatest defeats in that whole war. Alright, so Hanbei is already dying. So if I remember correctly, Hanbei had tuberculosis, I think. So he's very close to death.
戦場に花と散りたくなくばあまり無茶はせぬことだ。
もしかしてさ、花って開かないって思ってる？官兵衛殿、花はね、一度散って終わりじゃないんだ。何度でも何度でも花は咲いていく。幹がある限りね。
敵にも優れた軍師がいるようだ。だが民の犠牲を避け最短で勝利を狙えぬ甘さがある。
でも官兵衛殿、そういう人好きでしょ？
No words.
俺は好きだな。
Alright, the battle. Oh, okay, never mind. We do have the Battle of Kozuki Castle. Alright. The difference is that in Samurai Warriors 5, you actually have a member of the Yamago clan in Yamanaka Shikanosuke who actually is playable in the battle for the Oda army. Alright. The Yamago army appears determined to fight to the bitter end. Use strategy as a weapon to thwart the enemy forces. The Yamago at this point are nothing compared to what they used to. The Yamago were completely defeated by the Mori. Then they tried to come back and resurrect themselves, were defeated by the Mori again, and then they joined, their survivors joined Nobunaga. And Nobunaga gave them Kozuki Castle as a way for them to revive their clan. But then Kozuki Castle gets taken by the Mori because, you know, the Kozuki Castle becomes in between the Mori and traitors to Nobunaga. And as a result, Nobunaga is not able to help Kozuki Castle in time. Meaning that the Yamago, everyone dies. And that's the end of the Yamago for good, and Yamanaka Shikanosuke as well.
姫路城を巡る戦は前哨戦に過ぎなかった。毛利と織田の戦いは長期戦の様相を呈する。羽柴秀吉は毛利の支配下にあった上月城を落とすと、毛利に滅ぼされた尼子家の尼子勝久を入城させる。信長包囲網の頼みの綱武田は長篠で織田に大敗。越後の軍神上杉謙信もすでにこの世にいない。このままでは信長の圧力を一手に引き受け、
Hey, he said the thing, Nobunaga's
この
ambition.
毛利家の危機を元就の策略が救う。
I'm pretty sure by this point in history, Motonari is already dead as well. I think Motonari died of old age already. Like the one in control of the clan should be Terumune. I think. Actually, is it Terumune or Terumoto? Terumoto. Yeah, Terumoto. It's the grandson of Motonari because Takamoto died as well. He died mysteriously, potentially poisoning by the Yamago, maybe. We don't know. The Mori army had attacked the Kyoto position, Kozuki Castle. Hashiba Hideyoshi was heading to offer aid. As they traveled, Hideyoshi's strategist Takenaka Hanbei fell sick. Hideyoshi checked up on his condition.
Hanbei, 具合は悪そうじゃな。
Right, so even historically, I think Hanbei refused to stay, you know, off the battlefield. He wanted to do his thing, you know, to do his job.
大丈夫だよ、秀吉様。それに俺、死ぬなら先陣で死にたいし。
Hanbei!
失礼いたします。
Mitsunari makes his appearance finally.
毛利元就の調略で後輩の三木城が裏切りました。
何？
Yep, here so begins the betrayals.
信長様よりご命令です。光月城救援は中止。急ぎ撤退せよとのこと。
光月城の味方を見殺しにせえと。
Yeah,
撤退し
they're doomed.
秀吉様、このままじゃ危ないよ。それに信長の命令でしょ。
できん。信長様のやり方は信長様のやり方じゃ。わしには別のやり方があるはずじゃ。
秀吉様に仕えてよかったよ。
勘弁、そんな体でどこへ。
秀吉様の気持ちを察して光月城救援の策を立て直してる官兵衛殿のとこ。俺も軍師だしね。
Yeah, he doesn't have much left to live. Alright, let's see. Any better weapons now? Because I didn't check the weapons actually. I'd appreciate something with more damage. Oh, there we go. Now this is a weapon. Even has an element in it. That's nice. Courage is great too. Alright, now that's great. I see red. I like it. But this one doesn't have the same. Well, hyper attack strength is also good. Alrighty. Let's destroy Kosuke Castle and kill everyone in it. Just like it happened historically.
三木城を反乱させ、秀吉の後ろを抑えた。私が信長公なら、光月城を捨て即時退却を命じるけど。
Here's another cool detail that I like. So in Samurai Warriors 5, every brother of the Mori has the arrow symbol in their outfit. And it seems like even in Samurai Warriors 4, Takakage already had that symbol of the arrow. And in his back, you can see there those the arrow feathers symbol over there. It's pretty cool. It's a cool detail. I like it because he's supposed to be one of the arrows himself, and obviously he has the Kobayakawa symbol in his shoulders.
それはありません。秀吉も、そして秀吉の
Because he was adopted to become the leader of the Kobayakawa clan.
戦場で敵と出会い、君はそう
But he's still a Mori at heart.
いずれにせよ、ここで秀吉の部隊を完全に叩かないと、織田軍が巻き返してくるのは時間の問題。毛利家が生き残れるかは、この
You like red? Name all red hair VTubers from cover. Hosho Marin. Heiko's Bells. Let's see, who else? Is there anyone else? I'm forgetting. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? Surely that's it. Am I forgetting someone important? Let's see, ID... Ollie? Kureiji Ollie? Ollie has red hair, right? I don't remember. I think Ollie has red hair. Yeah, she does have red hair. I think that's it. Surely. It's difficult to remember. Oh shit, I forgot to equip my weapons. No! Wait. There's 3 more? Damn, that many? Wait, I can just skip the cutscenes. I want to use my weapons. There's 3 more. Alright, let me go generation by generation. Alright, so... Let me see. Okay, let me go for them. Let me see, so Gen 0, Sora, Suisei, Miko, Roboko, Asuki, none of them have red hair. Let me just put the weapons. Okay, Gen 1, Mel, Mel Fubuki, Akiros, Matsuri, Mel Fubuki, Hachama, and let me see, Gen 2, Choco, Aqua, Subaru, Ayame, and Shion. Wait, I'm supposed to go up there. There we go. The Gen 3 gamers, we have Mio, Korone. No, I cannot go here. Oh, with the horse I can. Korone, Mio, Okayu. Gen 3, Marin has red hair. Rusia, Pekora, Flare, Noel. Gen 4, Luna, Kanata, Toa, Irukoko, Watame. Gen 5, Aloe, Botan, Nene, Lami, Polka. Gen 5, Chloe, Laplas, Louis, Koyori, and Iroha. And Riglos, Ririka, Raden, Ao, Kanade, and Hajime. Let's see, Indonesia, we have Yofi, Irisu, Muna. I call Holox Gen 5? Did I? Must have been a mistake. Okay, that's Gen 1, Gen 2, Ollie, Anya, Reine. Gen 3, Kobo. Oh wait, you said cover. You're also counting the boys, right? That's... I already said all the whole life ones. Okay, outside we have Makin X Flayon. Makin X Flayon is another one. Shit, are there any more redheads? Oh wait, Gamma, Hisaki Gamma. Yeah. Wait, that means there's one more? Right? Marin? Ollie? Beiko's Bells? Makin X Flayon? Hisaki Gamma? Wait, is there any more? Wait, why do I feel like the last one is from Armies? I still don't know Armies very well. But I have a feeling like the last one is from Armies. I don't know Armies very well. It's like the one generation that I don't know very well. But I feel like it's gonna be from Armis. It's not? Okay. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? I feel like it's one of the boys. It's gotta be one of the boys. Let me see. Let me go through all the star generations. So we have let's see, we have I forgot his name. The very first person to debut in Holo Stars, I forgot his name. I think he's called Hanasaki something. Shit, I forgot his name. Alright, come out, come out. Let's see, I forgot his name, the name of the first guy that ever debuted in Holo Stars. Let's see, we have Rika, we have Shien, we have Aruran, we have Astaleda, we have Roberu. We used to have a guy called Suzaku. We had Kira, we had Kaoru. We have Uyu, we have Fuma. Shit. I feel like the one guy that I'm forgetting the name from is the last solution. I'm having troubles to visualize their hair colors in my head now. Miyabi, yeah, that's his name. I forgot. I've barely ever watched Miyabi, unfortunately. I know he's an idol. He fits the idol description. He's a singer, but I don't know much more than that. I think Miyabi might be the member from Holostars that I know the least. Oh yeah, there's also Tema, I forgot about him. But I think Miyabi is probably the Holostars member that I know the least. Not counting Armis, because I haven't seen anything from Armis yet. I need to see more from them. He's the leader of Gen 1, yeah. He was the first Holostars to ever debut. So he's almost seen the same way as Sora is in Hololive. Almost. Not exactly the same, but almost. Because technically he's part of Gen 1 from Holostars still. Alright, after the storehouse. Alright. You know, it's surprisingly difficult to visualize some of their appearances in my head. I haven't watched that much. And same with most of Hololive girls. Makes sense since he's an idol, right? I think the boys that have collabed the most in concerts are probably Miyabi, Astel, and Rika. Maybe Shien as well. But I think especially Astel and Rika. I know Rika has done like concerts with Kali and Suisei. I still see Aruran as an old guy. To be fair, whenever I visualize Aruran in my head, I think of his older model as well. You know, he was always gonna be Aruran Papa. There we go. Alright, where to next? Gatekeeper? Actually, surely we can go over there, no? Easy hard question. Blue hair, Pekora. Pekora. Are we counting Gura with that blue strand? No, probably. She has silver hair. It's just that she has one strand of hair that's... Oh, there he is. Yamanaka Shikanosuke. Except he's not playable in this game, so he's a generic officer. But this guy should be strong. Wait, let me pick Shikanosuke. There you go, he's down. Full blue hair. Okay, so Pekora, Suisei, Kobo, Regis Altair, Asteleda. Let's see, who else? Where's that all? No, there's another guy from Armis who has blue hair, but I don't know his name. Again, from Armis I know very little yet. I need to check them out more. But I still don't know their names. So that one guy from Armis, I cannot say his name yet. But I know that there is one of the dudes from Armis that has blue hair. There's two more. There's two more. Crony. Crony. Forgetting Crony. Oh shit. Oh, the reinforcements? Oh, and Ao. Hyodoshi Ao. Right. Okay, I got them all, I think.
ここまでは俺たちの作戦通りだね。
Crony's not blue hair? Wait, how?
光月城を救うために
It's literally blue though.
来たのですか。はい、どうも。
これより毛利軍を逆包囲する。世を乱す最大の火種を消し潰すのだ。
Alright,
策を立てているのは敵援軍を退ける
gotta kill them all.
彼を倒さなきゃ。
Ao 2, her name is literally blue. What? But Ao's name is literally blue. Like Ao means blue in Japanese. Like dark blue exists, you know. There's many different shades of blue. You know, technically, if that's the case, then Kobo and the Armis guy also aren't the exact same blue, because it's like baby blue. And that would also apply to Astel then, because Astel's blue hair is also very dark. But it is blue, it's dark blue. It's just a different shade of blue. But it is blue. Oh shit, I didn't do that in time. I wasn't paying attention. Fuck, their morale is so high. Their morale is so high. Blue. I don't know what that would be then. I only know blue, and that is blue. I don't know anything else then. I have no idea what else you're talking about then. Like, to me, Ao's hair color and Brony's hair color is the blue, is the actual blue to me. That's the one I associate with blue.
ここまではうまくいきましたね。
Like, whenever I think of blue, I think of dark blue. That's the first thing that comes to mind. That's royal blue. I have no idea what it would be then. Like, technically, every shade of blue is every blue is a shade. For me, blue is the sky color blue. Yeah, but that's only one type of shade, though. Like, there's a lot of different kinds of blue. Just different shades of it.
何か妙ですね。
You know, baby blue, you know, got the sky blue, you got azure, you got cerulean, but they're all blues.
だが彼こそが敵の弱点かもしれないね。
But still, though, there are two more members that were missing, though. I already said Suisse, right? Yeah. I already said Suisse. I already said Kobo. I already said Pekora.
かくなる言えば打って出るよりあるまい。
Who am I missing? One from Holostars and one from Hololive. Oh, are we counting Echan in this? Because I suppose Echan would count as Hololive, right? Or Cover Corp. Wait, you gotta help over there. Up top. That's... Let's see, I already said Regis Altair. I already mentioned the guy from Armis. If we count all shares of red, Iris and Gerard. Iris is closer to purple. I guess it's wine color. Actually, I can't visualize Iris' hair color right now. To me, it feels purple. And Gerard, he's from Army, so I can't visualize him in my head. And I guess wine is a type of red, but I've always associated with purple for some reason. But I have a tough time visualizing Iris in my head right now. Some Hololive members are more vivid in my head than others. I guess it shows who I've been watching the most. Because the members that I've been watching the most are the members that are so easy to visualize in my head, but the members that I've barely watched, because I think Iris is probably one of the Holo members that I've watched the least. Like, I think I listen to her music far more than I actually watch her. Okay, I think the situation is more manageable now. Araki Murashige, but you betrayed this. I mean, you betrayed the Oda, what the hell are you doing here? There we go. Oh, they're retreating. There's probably a quest to defeat Kanbei with the Takakage, but right now Takakage is far away. So I'll defeat him with Terumoto. I mean Motonari. There we go.
信長のやり方で天下は収まらない。
信長の天下など見てはいない。見ているのはその先。
その先。
乱に備えられよ。
And there he goes, he leaves. There we go. You know, that combo is really good to juggle enemies in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4 and go up. Alright. Is this Nobunaga or Hideyoshi? I think it's Hideyoshi. Nobunaga wasn't here. Nobunaga was in central Japan at this point, I think. Actually, if not, he was probably in his campaign to destroy the Takeda.
私こそは天下無双毛利を支える意志となりましょう。
There's so many enemies, holy shit. So many enemies. It makes me want to hyper attack them all to get to 2,000 kills. We can go to 2,000 kills easily, come on. I must kill them all. Almost there. And then we'll defeat the boss with the buff we'll get from this. There we go. Alright, let's defeat Hideyoshi. Oh, Amagu Katsuhisa, never mind. Alright, victory. There we go. That situation deteriorated. Pink. Oh, it's pink? Interesting. Alright, we're done here. Oh, he's dying. The tuberculosis got to him.
信長の世が終わると。
死ぬ前にさ、見えることってあるだろ。
半兵衛。
秀吉様とみんなが笑って暮らせるよう気づきたかったな。寂しくなるね、官兵衛殿。でも君を分かってくれる人はきっと。
Cherry blossoms. They bloom for a week and then they're gone. Very symbolic. Alright, the Siege of Takamatsu. This is the final battle, okay. But the Mori lost this. Technically the leader of that was defending Takamatsu, Bichu Takamatsu, was what was his name? Shimizu Muneharu. That was his name. Basically, Hideyoshi flooded the entire vicinity of Takamatsu Castle, and but then Hideyoshi intercepts the message that Nobunaga was killed in the capital by Mitsuhide. So Hideyoshi decides to negotiate with the Mori, and he demands that Shimizu Muneharu commit seppuku, and in return he'll let every one of the soldiers in the castle, you know, live. And he actually does that, and he ends up negotiating a deal and a peace with the Mori. And the Mori become supporters of Hideyoshi after that. Alright, let's go. Everything's gonna be flooded, probably.
光月城の攻防は毛利の軍略が勝った。しかし黒田官兵衛、竹中半兵衛の働きにより羽柴軍に決定的な打撃を与えるには至らなかった。秀吉は瞬く間に体制を立て直し、三木城を制圧。
It's in the name.
近畿播磨の反乱もことごとく鎮圧した。そして秀吉は毛利の要衝備中高松城に攻めかかる。元就は高景と共に城主清水宗春の救援に向かった。
They do mention Shimizu Muneharu. He was the actual commander of this battle. The other Mori members were not here. It was just Muneharu leading the castle defense. Muneharu did commit seppuku to save his soldiers. He sailed on a small boat in the lake that Hideyoshi created and committed seppuku in front of everyone. Wrote a death poem as well, as was customary. And he did it so his soldiers could escape. Do we have any weapons? Any better weapons for this guy? No, we don't. What a shame. Motonari has long been dead by now, of old age. Why is he still here? Takamatsu flood attack. Motonari and Takakage looked out over Takamatsu Castle, held by an ally of theirs now under attack by Hideyoshi. Takamatsu Castle had been sunk into a lake, walls and all. This was Hideyoshi's infamous flood attack. Aha, so Crony is indeed royal blue. I knew it. It's my favorite blue color.
人死にを最小限に抑えたいのです。秀吉もその軍師も。
随分黒田官兵衛を買ってるんだね。彼の考えがわかるのかい、高影。
彼は待っているのだと思います。織田信長が消えたその先のよう。
Alright, here we go. I'm noticing a pattern with these final stages for each story. They all, most of them finish with this song called Tumult. The exception would be obviously, well, the Takeda have Nagashino as their final stage, so they have Nagashino as their final theme song. Meanwhile, Nobunaga has Honnoji as its final theme song, but all the others have Tumult as their final theme song.
では私は東側より砦に進みます。
Gerard, medium dark pink. I need to see Gerard though, because I haven't seen him. I don't know which one of them is Gerard yet. Again, oh wait, no, I remember who Gerard is now. I remember. Suddenly his image came to my head. But I really forgot. Wait, didn't I say Echan already? Who else am I missing? Because I seriously don't remember anyone else. Echan? Echan is staff? Lamy. Oh yeah, I forgot about Lamy. Sorry, thinking them all in the spot is a bit difficult. I guess I could do it if I were to go one by one like I did earlier. But it's a bit difficult at the moment. Minasi Ryu. Minas. He's from Uproar, isn't he? Wait, his hair color is blue? I really forgot about him again. I haven't watched Ryu that much yet. I know more about him than I do about Miyabi, but I haven't watched him much. Yeah, the Ghost Boy. Wait, really? His hair is blue? Actually, I can't visualize his hair color right now, for some reason. I know it's something light, but I can't visualize it very well. Wasn't it like more violet than blue? For me it's blue. Hey, I wanna check. Wait. I need to check this now. I need to check this. Minase Ryu. I don't know, this feels like violet to me. You know, similar to violets. You know, a different shade of violet and purple. But it could be blue, I guess. It's a weird color. But I would say it's more towards violet. Hello, welcome. There we go, you're out. Nice. We gotta deal with the bearer captains. I mean, not the bearer captain, the standard bearer. Ooh, nice. We got some new moves on Motonari. Nice. There's probably a gatekeeper over here if I had to guess. I need to heal actually. Magenta. Oh, interesting. Magenta. That would be closer to pink, no? Weird. It's not pink though. Magenta is not pink, but it's closer to it, I'd say. Wait, really? Magenta? That's a weird color. Oh, damn, that was quick. Bull Magenta. Interesting. Uh-oh, Nene just spotted us. Alright, Nene, you have to go down though. You can't tell Hideyoshi of our plans. Defeat Nene, I will. Wait. Let me just defeat Nene. I feel like I have time limits here. The game isn't telling me about any time limits, but I'm pretty sure this one is timed. At least I think it was in Samurai Warriors 4 too. I think. For black there's Mio, Okami Mio. Wait, what? Oh, there's a quest there, an objective. Alright, let me just extend it there. Okay? Oh shit, okay, no, we can't do that yet. We gotta go after those guys. Actually, I should probably use a true Musou here. Okay, there's Okami Mio. There we go, nice. There's Kurokami Fubuki. Nice. Wait, any more dark stairs? Wait, am I forgetting anyone? There's a Shie, Kageyama Shie. I don't actually remember anyone else. Alright, let's kill him. Black, white hair is black hair? Depends. I'd say it depends. If the hair is mostly white, then it's white hair. If the hair is mostly black, then it's black hair. If it's an even split, like Tachibana Hinano, then I guess that's in the category of its own, huh? Hinano with a Neapolitan hair. Actually, it's not really Neapolitan, but it's almost Neapolitan. Her head looks like a goddamn ice cream. Can you count Rauden or Shiori as black hair? I'd say so. Wait, Shiori is more silver hair though. So I'd say she doesn't count. Actually, I'm not remembering what Shiori looks like right now, her hair color. But I think her hair is mostly silver, right? So I guess that doesn't count. As for Raden, I'm forgetting what Raden's hair color is right now. But I don't... Yeah, I don't remember what Raiden is right now. I'm having one of those moments where I'm forgetting what something looks like. Alright, then I'd say that's more silver hair. With some black highlights. That one is 50-50, wait, really? Damn, so she's just like Hinano. In a way, Hinano. Kinda like Hinano. I guess she's in a category of her own then. She's part of the ice cream hairs then. Choose your flavor of ice cream. Oh shoot. You can't let them. 3 whole stars, 1 whole life. So there's Shien. There's Shinri. There we go. Okay, there's Shinri. I think, what is that brown though? Because it could be dark brown as well. Sometimes it's easy to confuse the dark brown with black when it comes to hair color. Shinri's 90% black? Alright. We'll go with that then. Oh nice, I got the 1,000 kills now. Now we hurt. Oh yeah, there's a lot of enemies here. Let's go. Everyone gather around. Gather around, everyone. It's time for a true Musou. Everyone dies. The power of books. By the way, that book that Takakage has is insane. He always loses so many pages whenever he does his attacks. And he still has it. And he still has the book full. One more Holostars. But we count Suzaku. Now Suzaku is silver hair. Wait, I can't visualize anything right now. Alright, you're done. Let's finish them off. We're almost done with this. There are so many enemies. Oh shit, Hideyoshi's over there. Fuma Izuru. I knew there was another one that I was forgetting. Oga. Oga as well, I suppose. Yeah. The last whole life member. There we go, he's out. Alright, the last whole life member. We're not counting OG ASCII, right? Because OG ASCII had black hair, but she doesn't have black hair anymore. No? Okay, good. Let's see, other than Mio, who would it be?
彼らの敵であるとは限りませんから。
I'm thinking too much about JP. Maybe I should think of the other branches as well. Oh, there we go. That's the story of the Mori. It's basically them resisting against the Oda. We got a milk, but probably not gonna play Motonari that much. Yeah, I can't visualize it right now. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. It's difficult to switch the attention between thinking about it and playing the game. Nerissa, right. The Ravencroft herself. I could probably guess it if I wasn't playing the game though, but playing the game at the same time it's difficult to visualize things. I gotta choose one, I'm not very good at multitasking. The opportunity is here, Hideyoshi. Vampires not melting under the rain? Strange. Not all vampires melt under the rain. Some vampires don't care about that. Guess it depends on the fantasy. Can you imagine vampires that cannot take a shower? Sounds like hell. Yep, there you go. Not Mitsuhide. Yeah, Mitsuhide betrayed Nobunaga. Alright, we finally unlock the Legend of Shikoku and the Legend of Kyushu. I'd like to do both of them, but I don't think we can do it right now. Actually, let me see. Let me just check one thing. Mimikawa. Shimanto River. Let me check one thing here. Legend of the Land United. Yamazaki. Mount Tenmoku. Oh shoot. I'd like to play this in a historical order if I could. Because if we do the Shikoku and Kyushu stories, it's gonna overlap a lot with Legend of the Land United. Nah, it's fine. The stream is supposed to pay attention to Western Japan. So I'm gonna go with a plan. You can't be more Western Japan than this, than Kyushu. So I guess we'll do Kyushu instead. Alright, I have been looking forward to playing this, as the Shimazu for a while. I really enjoy the Shimazu, they're one of my favorite clans, you know, up there with the Oda, for example. The Oda are still my favorite though, but I do enjoy the Shimazu a lot. Shimazu Yoshihiro is known far and wide as the most indomitable warrior in all of Kyushu. I mean, his brothers are great too, you know, they got Niro Tadamoto, they got Shimazu Yehisa, you know, they got, you know, the Shimazu have a lot of really good officers. Along with the future leader of the Shimazu clan, Toyohisa. Future leader? Toyohisa? Eh? I guess... Wait, Toyohisa is the son of Iehisa. But the actual leader of the Shimazu is supposed to be Yoshihisa. Yoshihisa... Did he have a son? I don't remember if Yoshihisa had a son. But wait, is Toyohisa meant to become the leader? I mean, he never becomes leader because, you know, he takes a tumble in a certain battle, but... Yeah, really? Alright. I need to look that up. I don't know if that's actually true, but I'll look that up. Yeah, along with the future leader of the Shimazu clan, Toyohisa, the devil Shimazu sets out from the land of Satsuma to claim dominion over the rest of Kyushu's lands. I know that, here's the thing, the Shimazu were split into two at some point. That civil war had them lose a lot of their territory, which now they had to fight to reclaim after unifying again. Yoshihisa became a Buddhist monk. I don't know if he had sons though, but he might have. So I'm a bit confused right here. I know Yoshihiro becomes the leader of the Shimazu at some point, because something happens to Yoshihisa, but I don't know much about what happens internally to the Shimazu, honestly. So it's a bit confusing. I'm a bit confused here. Anyways, oh, just 3 stages. Alright. Battle of Mimikawa. The powerful Otomo clan from Kyushu has attacked. Repel their advance with your indomitable fighting spirit. So basically what happens is that the Shimazu start conquering a lot of lands to reclaim the 3 provinces that they had lost, you know. They have Satsuma, they have Hyuga, and they have... shit, I forgot the last one. Osumi, Hyuga, and Satsuma, yeah, those 3. And then they start messing with the Otomo, because the Otomo, they are the most powerful clan in Kyushu. Otomo, by the way, are led by Otomo Sorin. He became a Christian and he was wanted to convert all of Kyushu to Christianity. As a result, he ended up destroying a lot of Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines, which is something that when Hideyoshi eventually sees that, he starts disliking that a lot, and it ends up contributing to why he wanted to ban Christianity. Anyways, let's go. Let's play the Shimazu finally. Let's scream Chesto. Oh, this is the Tachibana.
立花に敗北はない。
ああ、異論はないよ。
Chesto! Let's go! He said the thing.
名乗れ。豊久、島津豊久。
呆れたガキだな。一人で立花に挑むとは。
So the Tachibana clan, they're vassals of the Otomo clan, by the way. This is Tachibana Ginchiyo. She is that warrior badass lady that I talked about a while ago in another stream.
立花を撃てばこの戦は勝てた。
貴様も死のうがな。
島津が勝てるなら俺の命なんか。
命を捨てられる戦は一度きり。この戦がそうだと言えるか。
You gotta live. Your father is already dead. Actually, no, he's not. His father only dies after the Toyotomi invade. It's funny you say that, because in Samurai Warriors 2, Ginchiyo cleaves your helmet in half, Yoshihiro. Alright, let's go. The Shimazu, let's kick some ass. With weird armors. There he is. Sorin should be playable at some point. He's a big deal in Kyushu. Yeah, he's not wearing it anymore. Yeah, Takahashi Joun. He is the father of Tachibana Muneshige, who ends up being adopted by Tachibana Dosetsu.
相手は大軍ジョウンの下には橘宗茂銀千代も控えるだが島津は
Did you see Kiara's new outfit? Not yet.
島津義弘豊久を中心とした島津の猛者たちは決死の覚悟で
I've seen Botan's new outfit. Alright. So the Tachibana clan, they're vassals of the Otomo clan. Takahashi Joun is the father of Tachibana Muneshige. Tachibana Muneshige was adopted by Tachibana Dosetsu, because Tachibana Dosetsu did not have sons, he only had a daughter. His daughter was Tachibana Ginchiyo, and she was educated. Because Dosetsu did not have any sons, she educated her own daughter to be kinda like a son. So she became this super, competent warrior that was kinda meant to lead the Tachibana clan. But then, when Tachibana Dosetsu adopts Muneshige, Muneshige becomes the clan leader because he gets married to Tachibana Ginchiyo. That said, Tachibana Ginchiyo and Tachibana Muneshige, although they were married, they did not have a good relationship at all. Their relationship was very fiery, let's just say. And eventually, after the death of Tachibana Dosetsu, they get divorced. Tachibana Ginchiyo is that warrior lady that I said that she is always, you know, accompanied by other warrior ladies that are always armed in order to intimidate any guests they have in their castle. Ginchiyo and Muneshige, even when they were married, they lived in different places at some point. When they have like different castles, they live in different residences. That said, even after the divorce though, Tachibana Ginchiyo were still loyal to Muneshige, because Muneshige is the leader of the clan, right? And Ginchiyo is loyal to the clan. That means that she will support Muneshige no matter what, even if they do not get along at all. So yeah, Ginchiyo is a badass though. She's done some stuff. Let's see. Also about Ginchiyo's father, Dosetsu. Tachibana Dosetsu is the guy that, you know, gets struck by lightning, loses his legs as a result, and claims that he defeated the god of war, the god of thunder. So that's why he calls his sword Rai Kirimaru. And even though he lost his legs, he was still ferocious, you know, going into battle, always carried by troops in a palanquin, in a platform. He was always very scary anyways. So he has a without helmet form. Interesting. But yeah, so Dosetsu was very ferocious, a very ferocious person. Now, I doubt he fought at all after losing his legs, but, you know, you gotta have some guts to, you know, being on top, without legs, on top of a palanquin carried by soldiers and being still feared by your troops. Yoshihiro, Oni Shimazu. He was called the Shimazu Demon, yes. I fucking love the Shimazu, they're so badass. Also, Shimazu Yoshihiro also fought in the Korean invasion, by the way. He actually built a temple for the Koreans in memory of the fallen soldiers. I think even the enemy fallen soldiers of his. He was a devout Buddhist, Yoshihiro. It's a shame that the Shimazu in this game do not have the theme song that they have in Samurai Warriors 4 too. It's super cool. Oh, look at the Otomo clan crest. Anyways, Shimazu are fun. I like playing Shimazu a lot. Make me feel fierce. To this day, Satsuma, which is the province, you know, historically controlled by the Shimazu, is still like, you know, probably one of the most conservative places in Japan, where you still see a lot of that old samurai spirit in. Like, the people from Satsuma are known to be very manly. They have that reputation of being very manly. I have a friend from Japan that I met in university. He went back to Japan because he was only in Portugal temporarily. And he himself, you know, can prove that, yeah, the people from Satsuma are that way, you know, manly, you know, still kind of conservative, very samurai spirit-like. Because, you know, the rebellion against the Tokugawa shogunate in the Meiji Restoration started in Satsuma. And to be fair, the Shimazu clan have always been like this badass clan. The Shimazu clan still exists today, by the way. They eventually got married to the Imperial family, but the actual main branch of the Shimazu clan exists. And they also protect their heritage and memories. Alright. Oh, cannons. They got those from the Portuguese, I bet. The Otomo, you know, they had a lot of contacts with the Portuguese. Well, everyone in Kyushu had in general. Chesto! Shit, I missed. Why you sell the cannons? Because it makes money. That's why. Don't forget that Portugal was a trade empire. You know, they weren't like the British. They just conquered all the lands. I mean, yes, the Portuguese did some conquering too, but like not as much as the British, because Portugal does not have the population density to populate other places. So instead, their empire was built on mostly trade and naval influence. Because again, the population of Portugal has always been very little. They could not hold much territory. That was always been one of the things, the main factors that hampered and held back the Portuguese Empire. Also, it would be much easier for foreigners to acquire Portuguese weapons if they converted to Christianity, which the Otomo, they were led by a Christian daimyo, and many samurai in Kyushu converted to Christianity. There were many Christian converts in Kyushu. Maybe that's why the Otomo and the Shimazu were at odds, because the Shimazu, I think they were very much Buddhists, for the most part. There might have been some that weren't, but for the most part, the Shimazu were very Buddhists. And they in particular had a particular sect of Buddhism that they were followers of. A more hard-line sect of Buddhism, you could say. That said, the Shimazu were actually the first ones to get hold of guns, by the way. The Shimazu loved using guns in their strategy as well. Because when the Portuguese arrived at the island of Tanigashima by accident, the Tanigashima clan is a vassal clan of the Shimazu. So the Shimazu ended up being the first ones to get hold of the guns of all the major clans. Okay, don't use excuse not have money for VT remodel anymore. You sell cannons to Japanese who got stunks. Oh. I wish, and unfortunately, a lot of people ask, what happened to the money of Portugal? You see, there was a king called Sebastian. He decided to go to war with Morocco, which, without an heir, also was absolutely dumb. He had no experience. He was a 19-year-old. He had more guts than actually brains. And he decided to go to war without doing any proper preparations. He suffered a humiliating defeat against Morocco. The Moroccans, they played it perfectly. They did amazing. They just were so smart in that battle. The Portuguese king was never seen ever again. He disappeared, probably died. He had no heirs, so the next one in line for the throne was the King of Spain. So Portugal became Spanish for 60 years. And during the Spanish control, the Spanish managed to lose every single holdings of the Portuguese almost. The Portuguese navy was destroyed because it was part of the Invincible Armada, which the British destroyed. And because Portugal was now part of Spain, Portugal now was enemies of everyone that was enemies of Spain, which is everyone in Europe. So Portugal lost the spice trade in Asia, and they lost a lot of territory to the British and the Dutch, and some of from the French. And that was the beginning of the decline of the Portuguese Empire. The Portuguese just lost basically almost everything. So Portugal was never the same, ever again. So where's our gold? Gone. And then after that, Portugal started, recovering its economy because of Brazilian gold. But guess what? We had an absolutist king. And that absolutist king was like, yeah, I'm just super rich and I can do whatever the hell with my money. So we just started spending all his money like crazy. And then suddenly, we have no more gold. The gold is gone. Hooray! Because the king decided to spend all the gold. So yeah, that's where all the Portuguese wealth went. First, because the Spanish. Second, because our king decided to spend everything. Yeah. So now we're poor. The consequences for my actions. I know, right? But I blame all of this in King Sebastian. King Sebastian of Portugal. He's the one to blame. he's the real one to blame, because if he hadn't been stupid, if he hadn't died in war without an heir, maybe Portugal wouldn't have lost all its holdings. Maybe Portugal wouldn't have, you know, become enemies of all of Europe by becoming part of Spain. You know? So the fault is on Sebastian. He's the one to blame. So that's why I'm very salty about King Sebastian, by the way. King Sebastian is the Portuguese king that I hate the most. I absolutely hate King Sebastian, and I hate even more the fact that for some reason he is a hero, he's a national hero, and I don't understand why. Why would he be made a national hero? Like, do you guys know about the legend of the king under the mountain that the British had? Like, supposedly one day during Britain's, you know, greatest time of crisis, you know, King Arthur is gonna rise from the grave to lead Britain, right? So Portugal has a legend like that about King Sebastian, that one day in a morning of fog, right, in a foggy morning, King Sebastian is going to appear to lead Portugal to glory. And I'm like, why? Dude, the guy was incompetent. How can he be celebrated as a hero that will bring back glory to the country? Like, what? Did you guys even study history? The guy was the reason why Portugal went into decline. What the hell? I don't understand. He is a beloved figure in the history, and I don't understand why. He is called Sebastian the Desired, and I don't understand how. I literally don't understand how. I feel like all the people in Portugal that, you know, celebrate King Sebastian do not know the utter incompetency of that king. They really don't know. Like, there are far better kings that could be called the Desired. Why we have to choose the most incompetent of them all? So yeah, that makes me even more salty about King Sebastian. It's a big shame. You will rise to ruin your country economy one more time. I mean, there's not much you can ruin, to be fair. Our country's economy is already ruined, so I guess it's not gonna do much worse. You know, we're not doing that good. And we were doing decently a few years ago, but in the last 8 years, everything has gone to shit again, so... So yeah. And meanwhile, you know what makes me salty about the fact that King Sebastian is, you know, so beloved for... You know, he was this king that went to war and died, and now he's like celebrated as a hero even though he died and lost the battle, right? And caused the ruin of Portugal. Meanwhile, our last king, well, okay, our second to last king, King Carlos, he understood that Portugal, you know, was already past its prime, right? He was a peaceful dude, he was an artist, he liked to paint. And he understand, you know what, let's not anger the British, because the British will fucking destroy us in war. And because this was during a time where Europe as a whole was being very mean to Africa. And when I say mean is underplaying it, because it's called the rape of Africa for a reason, by the way. Where Europe as a whole was dividing Africa into chunks, right? And Portugal had claims, wanted to, you know, have territory from Angola all the way to Mozambique. But that went against the British plan. The British wanted to have all their territory connect from Cairo all the way to South Africa so that they could build a railway, right? Now, because of this, you know, the British ended up sending an ultimatum to Portugal because, hey, your plans go against our plans. If you don't give up, we'll declare war on you. Now, I can see why a lot of Portuguese people were angry, because the British were supposed to be allies of Portugal, and this kind of goes against the alliance, right? But, you know, our king, he knew that the country was not ready to fight the British. He knew that the country would get absolutely destroyed by the British. So he decided, alright, we're not gonna fight that. You can have the territory you want. Just take it. And then he was assassinated by Portugal, by the people. because the people thought the king was a coward, because he did not want to stand his ground and fight the British. But like, bro, we're talking about Britain at the height of their power. Britain would absolutely destroy our country. They would destroy it any day of the, you know, any day. It would be a speedrun, guys. Like, we managed to survive against the French invasions because of the British. Let's not forget that. Like, they would speedrun that in such an insane way. But no, the king was assassinated for not wanting to fight the British. Which is like, man, people are dumb. People don't realize that the smart thing to do in that situation was not fight the British. I think, if anything, the king might have actually saved so many lives by not going to war. You know, I am not a fan of monarchies. I really am not. But I do feel like that king, you know, didn't get what he deserved. Meanwhile, Sebastian, the guy that went to war and lost, is the one celebrated as a hero. History is weird. He's gonna be like Eggman from that meme video where he wanted to ruin the USA healthcare system, but turns out his villain decision was softer than the current healthcare system. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm very salty about a lot of things that happened in Portuguese history, because there was a lot of incompetence here and there. Oh well. That's just how it is. To be fair, it's not that I care that much, honestly. I'm not really even a nationalist or anything, so it doesn't really matter for me. And one day I'll move countries anyways. I like my country, don't get me wrong, I like Portugal. I think it has a lot of really nice things. You know, there's a lot of friendly people in the country, the food is amazing, you know, the weather is amazing. You know, it's a very chill country, probably one of the safest ones, honestly. Not much happens here. It's a very peaceful country if you want to retire. So it has a lot of really great points to it. I think anyone that wants to live a peaceful life would probably enjoy Portugal. Anyone who wants to have like a nice vacation during summer, they would probably also enjoy Portugal a lot. Because again, when you live in a country or you move into a country, you gotta consider the pros and cons. And Portugal does have a lot of pros. But if you are a youngster in Portugal, unfortunately, Portugal is not a country that's good for young people. It just isn't. It's difficult to build yourself a future here. Because the country caters mostly to the elderly, right? And it also takes a long time to actually develop. Feels like the country is always behind all the others. And I feel like there are a lot of patriotic people in Portugal that are too far up in their pride to realize that we're not that great anymore. We're not a big deal anymore. We're not relevant anymore. Like, you know it's bad when the biggest source of pride in the country is either football or the fact that we're the biggest exporters of cork in the world. That's it. So yeah, one day I'd like to move to Japan because I like the culture. That said, I don't want to lose the Portuguese roots though, that I have. So I'll be sure to visit this country many times. Because I do like it, you know. Like, I criticize my country a lot. I have a lot of criticism towards it. But, you know, the thing about me, the more I like something, the more critical I tend to be of it. You know, you guys might know already, I've already talked about Pokemon so much. And the reason why I talk a lot about Pokemon is because I love Pokemon, right? And that's why I criticize it so much. It's the same thing with Portugal. I criticize Portugal a lot because I like it at the end of the day, you know. No, I'm not gonna go on a Pokemon rant. Don't worry. But yeah, I criticize Portugal a lot because I like it, right? If I didn't care about Portugal, I probably wouldn't say anything or care at all. That said, while I do like my country, I don't think I have to live in it necessarily, because my destiny does not need to be tied to it. Because I consider myself at the end of the day, you know, I know this might sound cringe, but I am a citizen of the world, right? Yes, I am Portuguese, I will always be Portuguese, but I am a citizen of the world at the end of the day, and just because I was born in a country does not mean I have to live in it, or does not mean that my destiny needs to be tied to it. And I don't want to. I'm the kind of person that if I feel like I'm not as happy as I could be in a place and I'd like better opportunities somewhere else, then I will get it somewhere else. Because that's what matters, right? I want the best for myself and for my future family. You know, yes, I'm moving to Japan mostly because I like the culture. And Japan also has its pros and cons, and trust me, when I move there, I'm probably gonna have a lot to criticize too. But again, that will come out of love. You know? It will be something that will come out of love, not out of hatred. But then again, you could say that about any country, really. There's pros and cons to about any country, really. There is no exception to the rule. Japan, you know, I can already tell there's gonna be a lot of pros and cons. We will freeze in Japan. It depends on where I move. Like if I were to go to Western Japan, I might not freeze. You know, southwestern Japan is warm. If anything, I think I'm gonna melt. I've heard that Japanese summers are very humid, which is different from Portugal. Portuguese summers are very dry. Like, my Japanese friend says that the heat in Portugal is more bearable because of the dryness. And, you know, I've heard the paperwork in Japan is also terrible. It gets so hot in Kansai. So that's actually what I'm mostly afraid of. They have zero heat-giving things in winter. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have much of heating here either. I think I'll be okay. It also depends on where you live, though. If you live in a more modern house, you will probably have actual heating. I know there are a lot of people that will like to live in a more traditional Japanese house. I'm not one of them. Because the Japanese people themselves do not want to live in those. Because again, those houses tend to be, you know, not as prepared to deal with the weather, as modern houses. So I want a modern house because of that. You prefer the heat or the cold? I think I'm more heat resistant. I am the type of person that still wears jackets during summer. So I think I am far more resistant to heat. So I would prefer to live in Kansai far more than Tohoku, for example. Tohoku feels like it would snow, and I don't think I would survive the snow. Like, I would probably get destroyed by the cold. Then again, I like the Kansai in general. The Kansai region is my favorite region in Japan. Because, mostly because of historical reasons, right? But I love Kansai and I love Osaka. I'd really love to, just in general, get to visit all the cities in Kansai, you know, Osaka, Nara, Kyoto, Kobe, that entire region, Sakai. You know, tour the Omi. You know, the Kinki region. I want to visit everything in the Kinki region. There you go, Takashi Joan has been defeated. But that said, one of my goals in life is to visit all of Japan, though. All corners of Japan. So, I'm not gonna stick to just Kansai. You know, I want to go all the way, from the Ryukyu Islands all the way to Hokkaido. And visit historical places. Gotta catch them all, exactly.
さてはひよっこ、ジョーウンの気迫に気を
I know what you do there. Oh?
あの男は無能な主君の命でこの耳川まで攻め寄せた。ろくな情報も準備期間も
I just gotta learn Japanese. I'm still far away with the Kinky region.
だが奴は兄者を負傷させ島津を最後まで追い詰めた。戦は博打、勝敗は最後までわからぬ。負けと諦めれば負けが決まる。ジョーウンはそれを知っている。
叔父上からそれほど尊敬される男、ジョー軍ならば俺はそのジョー軍を撃って
大元はその震えを止めてから言え。立花の坊ちゃんやお嬢にすらかなわぬ男が何をほざく。二度と勝手な真似はするな。
Going to bicycle marathon like Connor? Oh, actually, that is something I'd like to do. Legit, that is something that I really would like to do. You know, cycle around Japan. You know, I just, like, not for any goal in particular, because I don't want to have any goals with it. I just want to enjoy a journey. You know, something that you tend to see a lot in fiction is like that archetype of the traveler that goes on a journey, right? I legit want to do that. I legit want to go do that in Japan, you know, all throughout Japan. Just without any goal in mind. Just travel all over Japan, enjoying the journey, not rushing, not with any schedules. I mean, for that, I guess I need to have, you know, accumulate more savings, you know, because I'm probably going to need money for that. But, you know, it's a matter of saving for it. But yeah, I want to experience the journey and, you know, meet people, get to know different peoples and visit different places. That is actually something that I'd like to do. You know, it's one of my life goals. I think there's a lot that can be learned from that. Alright, Battle Okitanawate. You are outnumbered 10 to 1. Use an unorthodox. I can't read that. Use unorthodox tactics to overcome this desperate situation. There we go. Unorthodox. There we go. I said it. Also, I forgot that I was supposed to put the game on hard mode. That's fine, I'll do it on the Legend of Holland United.
耳川の地で九州最大勢力の大友軍を撃破。その実力を九州全土
There we
に
go.
知らしめ
This battle was big because the Hotomo clan was bigger at this point, so the Shimazu winning was huge.
すると、肥前の領主有馬家は心中していた
Arima Harunobu was a Christian daimyo as well, by the way. He was a Christian convert too.
これを見た肥前の熊
That's where the Shimabara rebellion would take place, actually.
有馬家を攻めた
There you go. Now we're gonna be fighting the Ryuzoji.
島津は
He would not survive this battle, though. Ryuzoji Takanobu was that overweight, obese samurai that also had to be carried on a palanquin.
だが島津は諦めない。鬼島津
That's why I was called the bear. Are you a historian or am I just... No, I like Japanese history. I like history in general. I like history in general, so I like to learn history for fun.
九州の将沖縄手の戦い
And this period of history, the Sengoku period of Japan, is my specialty. Wait, let's see if I got a better weapon. Recently, because of university, since now I get to learn history in university as well, I got to learn more about Chinese and Korean history as well, which gives me a different perspective on a lot of things. Because there were a lot of things that I never knew, like the Korean and the Chinese perspective when studying Japanese history. Now I know. Read about Japanese history too, but not nearly to this extent, lol. Should've known you like history since you mentioned King Sebastian. I do. Now I get to learn about the Chinese dynasties in university.
龍蔵寺は3万、島津は3000。勝てる道理がないわ。
叔父上、 俺も出ます。
Ho-ho.
戦も知らぬガキが足手まといよ。
足手まといになれば見捨ててください。島津の恥となる死に方はしない。
Toyohisa cut off the straps of his helmet at the knot, rendering unable to untie it.
これで俺が死んでも兜は脱げない。
Ah, so that's why he has the helmet untied
俺
there.
の覚悟を認めてくれるはず。
言ったはずだ。命を捨てられる戦は一度きり。貴様には上雲や橘を討つという目標があるのだろう。
Yoshihiro's stern expression broke into a smile, and he ruffled Toyohisa's hair.
この戦勝つぞ。勝てるはずもない負け戦。覆すのが勝負の
Nice. Yoshihiro, the gambling addict. I like Yoshihiro a lot, though. He's super cool. Again, I don't know if this game is probably gonna do it. The Shimazu retreat is something that is always included in the Battle of Sekigahara later on, where the Shimazu retreat forwards, because that's the way the Shimazu retreat forwards. Alright, let's defeat the Ryuzoji. No, I want you to go over there. Defeat that standard bearer.
旗本の部隊が山手の砦にて待機。
Ready 12 AM when I am gonna catch my Z's. Keep it up, champ. Thank you for coming. Sweet dreams.
鉄道隊は
Hurrah!
敵を撃ち手で差を
So Okitanawate was kinda disastrous for the Ryuzoji clan. Again, they lost their daimyo in this battle. But it wasn't as much of a disaster because fortunately Nabeshima Naoshige would take over the clan after that. And he was a pretty competent vassal of the Ryuzoji. Nabeshima Naoshige also fought as a commander in the invasion of Korea. He was in the 2nd division of Kato Kiyomasa, which was comprised of mostly Nichiren Buddhists.
あとは俺に任せろ。
Nabeshima Naoshige being one of them. The Arima Harunobu from earlier, the guy that converted to Christianity, he was in the 1st division of the invasion of Korea. He was in what was his name? I'm forgetting his name. Kiyomasa's rival. Wait. I forgot his name. Wait. Shit, too many samurai names.
いるとこまで行ってやる。敵将
Konishu Kinaga, there we go. Konishu Kinaga was the leader of the 1st division of the invasion. And his division was comprised of mainly Christian samurai. Arima Harunobu was one of them.
戦わん。
Okay, let's go here. Again, Konishu Kinaga and Kato Kiyomasa, they were rivals. They hated each other. And their territory bordered each other. Oh wow, this is so slow. This swamp. Come on. There we go. Let's go! Chesto! Ah, I can't hit that very well. There we go.
敵将撃破。
Well, actually, I travel very quickly if I use the hyper attacks. I'm gonna do that then. By the way, if anyone ever comes to Portugal, remember to try pastéis de Belém.
いるとこまで行ってやる。
Pastéis de Belém, they're probably one of our greatest delicacies, or one of our greatest treats. It's great.
鬼なんだ。
It's a type of egg custard. You guys will enjoy it if you like anything sweet. It's so good. I don't like sweets very much, but I love pastel de Belém. Pastéis de Belém. We also call them pastéis de nata sometimes. They're delicious. I recommend it. Just in general, try anything from our traditional cuisine. Traditional Portuguese food is delicious. From seafood to the meat dishes. There's plenty of great things to try. Wait, you speak Portuguese? I do! Abraço do Brasil! Pastel de nata é uma delícia! Thank you! Abraço! Oh yeah, pastéis de nata, they're great. The best restaurants you guys can come over here will be the most hole-in-the-wall type of restaurants. Those tend to be the best ones. They tend to be from families that have been in the business for a while. They're more traditional. They usually have more traditional food. They're great. Usually the more modern restaurants, especially in the capital, the more modern restaurants, the better looking ones tend to be more expensive and the food is not necessarily better. The more weird rundown restaurants, smaller ones, tend to be the best ones. Cheaper with better food. At least in my experience, that's usually the case. Now, not every restaurant is like that. There are some modern restaurants that look nice, that are nice and affordable. But it really depends. It will be harder in the capital, especially because in the capital certain streets are known for being touristy areas and those places tend to be far more expensive. We have a place called Rua Augusta. Rua Augusta is especially expensive. But the streets around Rua Augusta are already better, already cheaper, you know, with local small businesses that have really good food. Best restaurant is always the ones that look the simplest. Yes, with an old person as a cook, exactly. Those are definitely the best here. Alright, one of them is in the marsh. Oh, I need to make them go deeper. Hey, come over here. Hey, come over here. Oh, I need to ward the other one as well. Right, alright, let's do that. Good old war and ambush tactics. The Shimazu were very famous for using a lot of the war and ambush tactics. Alright, come over. There we go. I'll send Toyohisa to keep the other guy distracted. There we go. That's a good boy. Come to the march. The marsh. Alright, now we can kill them. It's fair game now. Boom, boom, boom. Get out of my swamp! Aha! Even back in Samurai Warriors 2, Yoshihiro was very fun to play. One of my favorite characters to play in that game. He's very, very strong. He's got really good stats. A bit slow, but that's not really a problem if you have a good horse. Difficult to stagger as well, which is something that's really nice to have in a game like this, where you can be attacked by so many sides. Hanobu's getting impatient. Big mistake. You can't be impatient against the Shimazu. They will lure you into some kind of trap. Because they excel at ambushes. There we go. Alright, you're done. Okay. Shimazu maintenance, gotcha. There's enemies over there in the swamp. Nabeshima enemies. Alright, here we go. Back to the swamp. So Yoshihiro, because he's a normal attack-focused character, his combos can go for quite a long while. There we go. Which feels weird. I feel like Yoshihiro feels more like a power attack-based character, but he's not. Because you think with a hammer like this, he'd go for fewer but stronger attacks, but not really. Toyohisa is a power-based attack character. Right, the Shimazu have self-buffs as well, that usually decrease their defense but give them a lot of offense. Give even Yoshihiro something like that. Self-attack buffs, even at the cost of defense, tend to be really good in games like this. Because offense tends to be everything in these games. Yeah, there we go, he has an attack buff too. They're almost there. Oh shit! I need to send Toyohisa over there. It's better if he goes on a horse. Alright, you must gallop, quickly. Nice, our allies have arrived to the camp. Chesto! I need to see the true Musos, I haven't seen them yet. I guess I'll do it when the game gets a bit tougher. I'll put the next stage on hard modes. Because normal mode is really easy by now. I'm also getting the hang of the game a bit better. I mean, not that it was my first time playing a Warriors game. Because I've played Warriors game for years now. But I really need to put it on hard mode. Because I feel like even Samurai Warriors 4 is easier than Samurai Warriors 2. Oh, the Mori are here? That makes no sense. The Mori were never here in the first place. Okay, so this is one of the historical liberties the games that do sometimes. Because the Mori were never here to help. There we go. Event Motonari from Rendezvous. Gotcha. Nabeshima Naoshige is the main strategist of the Ryuzoji clan. He's the one that's gonna take over the clan after Takanobu's death. Alright, wait, we'll do it now. Here we go! That's his true Musou. Affects a cone in front of him. I think Yoshihiro's will be stronger. Ooh, another place you guys need to visit if you ever come to Lisbon. Visit a place called Sintra. Sintra is beautiful, it's gorgeous. I recommend it. It's a great place to visit over here. There's a lot of really nice nature and historical buildings and things like that. There's like a palace you guys can visit. Great. Alright, we can probably defeat them all if I use a true Musou. Besides, this is Yoshihiro, you can definitely take him. Let's go! Almost beat them all. Even with their high morale. Just Yoshihiro things.
入口信次本庄寺信太成松信勝百武智神龍蔵寺四天王が首もらおう
Let's go collecting heads. The samurai love collecting heads. Keep fighting Takanobu. I'll let Yoshihisa take care of it. I've got you in the combo now. Ah no, they jumped away!
大チェスト
敵将荷が平らげた
Nice! Another one dead, another head to be collected.
敵将打ち取ったり
Nice! I got all their heads. The daimyo is now ours. Oh, that's so satisfying. Yeah, his Muso is more in line with Tadakatsu's, let's say. A wide sweep like that. Alright, Takanobu, time to die. Look at him. Look at all of them go. Victory! Hip hip hooray! Ah, there was only one objective I was missing. Damn, I got so many weapons, it's insane. I think I killed a lot of enemies with Toyohisa. Alright. We can be done with all these. Yeah, I killed more officers with Toyohisa. That's why he has so many weapons there. The devil Shimazu's gamble.
10倍の敵に勝った。信じられない。
今日は震えておらぬのかガキ
また俺を叱りに来たんですか。
わしの感情すら読めぬようでは
We defeated an army 10 to 1.
一生勝てん
では
よくやったガキにしては
Look at that smile.
俺島津の強さを改めて実感しました。みんな最後まで諦めず戦える。だから強いんだ。
はしゃぐなガキまだ島津の道半ば次は九州制覇だぞそして相手はジョーンと橘
To be fair, the Shimazu were doing a very good job conquering all of Kyushu. Unfortunately, they did it too late. Because the Toyotomi were already getting really big at that point.
ならばわしも貴様の勝ちにかけてみるか当たればでかかろうてな
So they wouldn't be able to resist against the Toyotomi. Siege of Iwaya and Mount Tachibana castles. Tachibana Yama. Gotcha. Right, so Iwaya is where Takahashi Joun finally dies. Tachibana Yama was being commanded by Tachibana Muneshige. A fierce battle has broken out against Takahashi Joun. Demonstrate the might of the devil Shimazu in order to conquer Kyushu. This is where Samurai Warriors 4-2 starts. For the Shimazu, that is. The Shimazu story in Samurai Warriors 4-2.
龍蔵寺を破った島津に対し九州の小大名は相次いで心中島津の九州統一を阻むのは今や大友配下の
After these battles, the Otomo will ask the Toyotomi for help. The Hashiba, they were not Toyotomi yet,
島津は
I think.
九州制覇を成し遂げるべく島津忠長を総大将とした軍勢を筑前岩屋城へ派遣岩屋城を守る城雲は四条を後方の橘山城に逃がし自身は岩屋城で島津軍を引きつけんとした名将城雲と彼の実子 橘宗茂の壮烈な覚悟が幾多の劣勢を跳ね返してきた島津を危機に陥れる。
Here we go. Final battle. Are they going to use the same song? Or are they going to use the actual Shimazu theme? Because the Shimazu do have their own theme song. But I think it only plays in this game if you play as a Toyotomi against the Shimazu. In Samurai Warriors 4-2, they have their own version of that theme song when you play as them instead. But maybe it wasn't really a thing in this game yet. Alright, I know you got some new weapons I can use. Yeah, there you go, potency level 3. That's a lot of damage. Alright, that's nice. Ooh, more damage through advantageous attacks, that's good too. Now don't forget to equip the weapons. Nice, more potency. Momentum. Yeah, don't forget to equip the weapons before the battle starts. Father and son. Takahashi Joun, again as a reminder, being the real father by blood of Muneshige, before Muneshige was adopted by Tachibana Dosetsu to become a Tachibana himself. At Iwaya Castle, a father and son were quietly sharing a drink. By the way, Takahashi Joun and Tachibana Dosetsu were friends. They were pillars of the Otomo clan.
あの娘が素直に引くわけはあるまい。苦労したろう。
そういえば先ほど高影ら毛利勢が到着しました。彼らの力を借り時を稼げばまだ希望はある。
相手は島津だ。そう簡単にはいかぬ。
父上。
宗重、お前を橘道節殿のもとに養子に出した時から、わしとお前は親子ではない。他人となった。だからわしが危機に陥ろうと死のうと取り乱すな。お前は橘家のために生き抜けばよい。
父からならともかく他人の命令なら聞けませんね。
ほう。
ならば岩屋城城主として命ずる。生きよ銀千代のため、そして息子を愛する父のために。
That's gonna be his last stand. Meanwhile, the Shimazu were preparing a pace to attack Iwaya Castle.
おじ上、この戦が終わればいよいよ九州は島津のものに。
Not quite.
はしゃぐなガキ。お前が対峙する将は誰だ。奴らはどんな状況でも諦めずに向かってくる。慢心すればひっくり返されようぞ。
そうだ、俺はもう油断しない。全身全霊の力でぶつかるのみ。
Alright. Okay, the game actually gives me a reminder of the better weapons I have now. That's good. Alright, let's give them hell. Yeah, they do not have the Shimazu theme. What a shame. It's probably gonna be only when we play as a Toyotomi against the Shimazu. This song is called Spiral. Finally managed to catch a live stream. Hello! Why is only one side of their neck protected? I actually have no idea. To be fair, it's the front side. I guess that's the most important side. Now the armors in Samurai Warriors tend to be far more over the top than actual realistic armors. From the left. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, because they have one shoulder pad? That's actually pretty common in a lot of armors, even in medieval Europe. It was actually quite common to have like one shoulder pad. Usually, you would have a shoulder pad in your off arm because you could use your off arm as an extra protection, right? Like if push comes to shove, you can use your off arm to block an attack. You wouldn't do that with your sword arm because you have your sword to protect yourself, right? And it's your sword arm. Your sword arm is more important. But for your off arm, sometimes you would have like a larger shoulder pad for that. Obviously, ideally, you don't want it to get to that point, right? But if it does get to that point, you do have that protection that you could use. Also need more range of motion in the sword arm, maybe. Maybe. That could also be a thing. I'm not an expert in armor and weapons, though. But I think there are a lot of videos that talk about it. Maybe from, like, you know, channels like the Metatron, for example, or Scalagrim. They might talk about this a bit better than me. I'm not an expert in weapons and armor. But I do know, I think the Metatron has had a video where he talked about it, though. Oh-ho. Alright. The path is blocked over there. That's fine, we can always go around. The gate is open. Let's see. I want you to go over... Ah, you can't. Never mind. Not yet, at least. What is your opinion about the level 99 max protection black all-female armor, aka bikini armor? So here's the thing. I have two opinions on that. I have two different opinions on that. My first opinion is that, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, sex sells, right? It doesn't really matter, I suppose, if they want to make it. But my opinion number two is that I personally find regular armor more attractive, right? So personally, bikini armor does not make it more attractive to me. I personally find, you know, women in a full suit of armor far more attractive than a woman in a bikini armor, personally. I really enjoy armor designs. I think armor is so badass that I think bikini armor ends up being such a wasted opportunity for a badass design that can be just as attractive, if not more, you know? If I see a game with bikini armor, you know, I don't really care. I'm not really... Yeah, I think the whole, you know, conversation about sexualization in games, I think it's pointless. Because, like, people like nice things. People like sexy things, be it a man or a woman. Everybody likes sexy things in their fiction. So I think this whole talk about sexualization feels like pointless and stupid. Like, just let people enjoy what they enjoy. It's fiction, right? You know, there are guys that thirst over that. There are women that thirst over that too. We're not Puritans who want to ban everything for the sake of banning everything. But I enjoy armor, proper armor in females, because it looks great, it looks hot, it looks badass. But I also like that in male characters. You know, male characters also look better in actual, like, armor. Like, if I compare the armor designs in Samurai Warriors compared to the armor designs in Nobunaga's Ambition, I prefer the armor designs in Nobunaga's Ambition far more. Because the armor designs are much more realistic in Nobunaga's Ambition, and they look so badass and cool with it. But that's a personal preference, and I do not shame anyone for liking more other designs, right? Because it's fiction. I think people should just be allowed to enjoy what they enjoy without being shamed for it. Because people are just enjoying things because they want to enjoy things, right? And that's the whole point of entertainment and fiction, is that we get to enjoy things. But there are people out there that don't like others for enjoying the things that they like, and I think that's stupid. Because, like, bro, who cares? Let people enjoy what they enjoy. Like, Stellar Blade was a game that recently went through that as well, because, oh, the female character is way too sexy. It's like, and people say it's not realistic, even though the model was literally modeled after a real person. But like, even if it weren't realistic, which is not even true, because again, it was modeled after a real person, even if it weren't, who cares? Like, who the hell cares? It's a video game character. It has a target audience, and, you know, the devs are smart for going after their target audience, instead of going for catering to people that are not even gonna play the game. right? And I think more games should just do what they want to do rather than catering to like some person that's not going to even buy the game has to say. That's why I like Yokotaro also making 2B the way he wanted to. People ask Yokotaro, why do you make 2B the way he is? And said that because I like girls. And there we go, that's all it has to be. And guess what? There are also other girls that thirst over 2B. Have you guys watched Risu play the game? Or any Whole Life member ever? They all thirst over 2B as well. But yes, majoritarily it will be men that will enjoy that, because guess what? Majoritarily, men tend to be the ones that like girls the most. Because the ratio between straight men and gay women, you know, there's more straight men out there. And obviously, so the majority of that audience is going to be straight men. But there's always going to also be that minority of lesbian women that also enjoy that kind of things, you know? And they are also part of the target audience. That said, there are also people, you know, girls that are straight that also like pretty girls. There are also straight men that also like, you know, big, strong, muscled, macho men designs. I have a friend of mine, he's straight. He's straight. He loves seeing sexy dudes in games. Because the guy, he's a gym bro. He is a gym bro, so he likes muscles in general. Again, I don't like Puritanism. I like tasteful designs, it's true. But I don't like when people are trying to tell others what they cannot like. I'm straight and I like seeing men in nice suits. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I love that too. Dude, a man with a suit has so much style. I absolutely love it. Let's see. I think we should probably go around. Wait, no, that's a different one. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I used to be worried about cancellations and a lot of things like that. Because, oh, you need to be careful with what you're saying. But the more, you know, the more I've touched grass since university started, the more I realize that a lot of things like that don't really matter at all. What someone on Twitter might say. And I've come also to realize it really does not matter what people enjoy in fiction. Because it's fiction, and it doesn't really matter. So hence why. If someone tells you that you cannot like, a game because, that they're sexualizing a girl, like, their games sexualize men too, and it doesn't really matter if they're being sexualized, like, because I've seen a lot of games, people say, oh, but it's sexualizing X person, or sexualizing my X person, like, and to that I have to say, why does that matter? If it's a fictional character, who cares? What's the problem of liking eye candy, if it's fictional? There is literally nothing wrong with that. That does not make you a bad person. That does not make you treat people differently. As long as you know what's real and what's not real, and, you know, if you're a decent person, you always know the difference between a real person and a fictional person. Even then, to be fair, there's nothing wrong with appreciating someone that's pretty either, to be fair, right? If you see someone that you find hot, there's nothing wrong with you finding that person hot in the first place. Some people might say otherwise, but as long as you're not being weird, there's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, I think that person's hot. And that's it. Just don't be weird, that's all. People find people hot all the time, be them men or women. You know? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm honestly kind of tired of this age that we live in, where people cannot enjoy things that they'll enjoy. Because, it's somehow shameful that you enjoy something. I dislike this Puritanism. Ladies too. Aphrodite wears nothing. She's covered by her own hair. Twitter was raging about it. The dev basically said deal with it. It's kind of funny Twitter is raging against it because that's literally how Aphrodite is portrayed in historical art. Have you guys ever heard that famous painting, The Birth of Venus? She's literally naked, only covered by her hair in that picture. It's historical art, and in a lot of historical art, even like Greek statues and all that, Aphrodite would be naked completely. Like, bro. And again, even if it wasn't historical art, who cares, right? I guess Twitter has never heard of hentai games, huh? But I'm gonna be honest, I do feel like that Twitter outrage is a very American approach to outrage. Because something that made me realize, I realized something after seeing the reception to Baldur's Gate 3, is that I feel like Europeans and Americans have a different approach to nudity. Because the sexuality in Baldur's Gate is very European. Which is what you would find in The Witcher as well. The Witcher 3, for example. It's a very European approach to sexuality. So I feel like a lot of that puritanism comes from the US. From what I've observed, that is. Obviously, there are Puritans in Europe as well. Obviously. You will find them everywhere. But I feel like it's more prevalent in the US. Nah, I didn't do that objective, what a shame. And obviously, not everyone in the US is a Puritan. That goes without saying, obviously. There's just like a vocal few that are far more heard, far louder in the US, that's all. People will rage about literally everything on Twitter, they will. That's why I usually don't pay much mind to Twitter rage. I only follow creators and artists on Twitter, nothing else. Whenever I see like drama start to happen, I ignore it. Cause like, I just think it's Twitter being Twitter. There's nothing of value that can be taken away from it. I removed all social networks so I don't have to deal with drama. That's probably smart too. I created my Twitter account specifically for content creation purposes. Otherwise I wouldn't have one. But, you know, I don't regret creating it because again, I enjoy Twitter. I say enjoy, but I don't really browse Twitter that much at all. I really don't, but whenever I do browse Twitter, on the few times I do, it's usually to, you know, keep up with creators that I follow or artists, because there's lots of great art in it. And I don't regret any of that. That's why most of the creators I follow are VTubers. Wait, we have to go over there. You should chill out your Twitter and Discord more, and also like, favorite, and subscribe for this amazing content like this. Yeah, I haven't been doing a good job of that yet. I'll be sure to promote the Discord a bit more in my Buispo video. My Twitter, I don't know. On the Twitter, I tend to not show up that much. Mostly because my Twitter, again, it's not really something I pay that much attention to, other than to promote. Because I feel like, I don't know, it feels like the audience on YouTube and the audience on Twitter are different, right? At least that's what it feels like to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know Twitter enough. I think that might be it. I just don't know Twitter well enough. Like, on YouTube, it's very easy for me to do things, because I feel like I know that... Oh, right, I didn't use a Muso attack. On Twitter, on YouTube, I've been watching YouTube for so long. I feel like I understand YouTube very well, because of all the years that I've watched YouTube. But because I've I've only been on Twitter since the first auditions of Nichisanji, EN. And even then I haven't used it that much. Feels like I don't understand Twitter as a platform as well as YouTube. I want to learn because I feel like Twitter is important if you're a content creator, right? But at the same time, there are certain aspects of Twitter that I just don't want to engage with. So I'd like to keep my Twitter more for content creation and nothing else. More so as a way that people can be updated about my videos and things like that. I don't really promote my streams there, because otherwise my Twitter would be nothing more than me updating my streams, and I feel like that would bloat my Twitter, and I don't want that. Like, the people that watch my streams are fewer than the usual people that watch my videos, right? So I have a more casual approach to my streams. For now, that is. One day I'll have my VTuber model, and I'll try to make more out of my streams than currently. But my streams have been more of a casual thing. Mostly because I wanted to learn to stream, right? Because, again, I've been watching YouTube for years. I understand how videos should be made. But me getting into streams is a recent thing. Before VTubers, I did not watch streamers at all. I didn't watch streamers at all before YouTube. So me starting to stream and all that has been me discovering streaming as a format and engaging with it. I never thought I would become a streamer myself. But I decided to do it because, well, I'd like to become a VTuber one day. And, you know, streaming is also a new avenue that I can use to, like, explore my content, right? In the past, I had a lot of these ideas for Let's Plays in videos, and I've realized that I don't have fun making videos of Let's Plays anymore. But streaming Let's Plays is much more fun. So all my Let's Plays will be on stream instead. But I wanted to learn it, because I feel like I am not very good yet. I have a lot to learn. I've come a long way since my first stream, to be fair. I am more confident, I don't get nervous anymore. I think I talk more than I used to. But I still have a lot to learn. I have a lot to learn. And this whole, you know, streaming adventure has been a learning experience for me. For me to get used to it, for me to learn my way to it, and, you know, becoming more entertaining on stream. Because I compare myself a lot with the VTubers that I watch, and I'm like, damn, they're so good. They're so entertaining. Like, I watch Pekora, I'm like, man, she's so entertaining to watch. You know, she always has a lot of fun things to say. I want to be like her. So that's why I feel like I have a long path ahead of me. Drops the stream link. I remember I was surprised when I found the beginner's guide to VTubers guide streaming Path of Radiance. Yeah. Because I suppose it's not related to VTubers, right? My streams are basically another avenue for me to do things that I like. I think it's because even though my videos are mainly about VTubers, oh well, they're all about VTubers really. I think I want to stay truthful to this channel's purpose, which has been always about me sharing things that I like, and that includes games. So my streams have been a good way to share games that I like, even if it doesn't have anything to do with VTubers. Now I'm gonna merge both of them once I do that VTuber campaign of Nobunaga's Ambition. Right now I've put a pause on that because I've been working on this Wispo guide. Well, I guess it's a guide, but it's not a beginner's guide. But it could be one, but I don't want to call it one because it's not the same format as the other ones. They are good because they have been in the industry for many years and they have support. You should be carving your own path. But some of them, you know, for example, Korone, for example, before Hololive, she didn't stream at all. She learned how to stream after Hololive, and I admire that a lot. I want to carve my own path, though. Don't get me wrong, me comparing myself to others doesn't put me down. Oh, here comes a Toyotomi. I have a a certain mentality towards comparing myself to others where I see it as a guide more than me feeling bad about it. I don't feel bad when I compare myself to others. I feel hopeful, actually, because I see, I can reach that point at some point. Do we use an anime girl Nobunaga avatar for Nobunaga's ambition stream? No, I'm not. I want my VTuber model in the future to be a guy. I'm not gonna use any mod. Even if I have a model, I'm not gonna use any models in that stream. In the Nobunaga's ambition streams. The reason why, it's because I wanna use the Nobunaga's ambition streams as footage in the future. And if I use my model is gonna be in the way of the footage. And I don't want that. So even if I do get a model by that point, I'm not gonna use it, for those streams in particular. Because I wanna make everything on screen to be available for footage. Because I'm gonna use the footage that I use for those streams as footage for future videos. That's why. Corona did not stream much. Well, we have heard about the story of Subaru. Oh yeah, I know. Subaru, she did not do content creating. She wasn't even an otaku. She didn't even know anything about anime or VTubers before Hololive. But she did a great job assimilating into it. But yeah. Yeah, I have a certain mentality towards improving myself and learning. I compare myself. Usually I recommend people to not compare themselves to others, because that can make you bitter towards yourself, right? Can make you feel bad, and you should do that. You should compare yourself to yourself, right? How good are you today compared to yesterday? If you're better, then you're doing good. I, however, like to compare myself to others, though. But my mentality towards comparing myself to others is not in a way that, man, that person has that and I don't have that. Fuck, I'm trash. I'm not like that. I compare myself to others more so. That person achieved that. Maybe if I do this, this, and this, I could achieve that too. And, you know, if that person achieved that, then I can do it too. That the potential exists for me too, and I can learn a lot from that person for me to improve myself, right? So I compare myself to others more so in a learning experience, right? At the end of the day, I'm really trying to compete against myself. That said, I'm always on the lookout for rivals, because I enjoy having a rivalry with others. At the moment, I don't have any rivals. I'd like to meet someone, some other person, content creator that could be a rival to me. Unfortunately, because I'm not very good at making friends, I haven't met that person yet, right? I'm always trying to convince my friends to become content creators all the time, and I'm saying, dude, I'll help you. I'll give you all the knowledge I have, because I want them to get to my level so that we can be rivals, right? But as of now, it hasn't happened yet, because I find rivalries to be wonderful, you know? I am the type of person that I want to be surpassed, because if I am surpassed, then that will only push me forward to become even better, right? So every time I see someone surpass me that I consider a rival, that motivates me a lot more, because like, man, they surpassed me and I gotta put in more work, right? And while I don't really see the other content creators that way, in a way, sometimes whenever I see a content creator that's around my size, I'm like, that is my rival now. It's a one-sided rivalry because that person doesn't even know me, but I'm like, no, that is my rival now. I gotta work hard so I don't get left behind, right? But in a healthy way, right? Because I have no negative feelings towards it. It's more of a way that I have for me to push myself, and it ultimately only means something to me, and that's all that matters. It's a strategy for me to improve myself, because I am a very competitive person. I am very competition oriented. And this is kind of a way that I've found that to trick my brain to push myself further and further. If I get over my anxiety issues, I would love to do content creation again. Go for it. I think it's wonderful if you have the right mentality for it. Anxiety, I used to be more anxious than I am today. I still have a little bit every once in a while, but I used to be more anxious. I remember at first I ended up joining theater. I was deadly afraid of theater because I hated the idea of being on stage. but there were a bunch of voice actors that recommended doing theater for you to improve your voice acting skill. So I was like, well, I want to do voice acting. I'm not gonna let this anxiety stop me. So even though I'm afraid as hell, I'm gonna do it. And I did it. And it was terrifying. And even though I spent like 4 or 5 years doing theater, that fear of the stage never left. But the moment you step on stage, gradually that fear goes away because you get used to it. Even though you might still feel anxious before the play starts, eventually you start enjoying it. And I remember when I started doing videos, hell, streams, I felt the same way. But you push yourself through it, right? You just brute force your way. You just brute force your way through the anxiety. At least that's what I did. And eventually you get used to it. And it's like, oh, I'm not as nervous anymore. Huh. Since I learned more Japanese, I've started to appreciate some of the older whole life VTubers a lot more. Yes. They are really good at engaging with the audience with full experience in the game. Exactly. Oh no, you're a theater kid and sub. I am. I love theater. Theater was probably one of my best decisions ever to go into it. I think theater is the reason why today my videos are the way they are. The reason why I am very dramatic about a lot of things, the reason why my videos are the way they are, is 100% very much because of my theater experience. I think my theater experience is probably one of the biggest influences I've had for me as a content creator today. I've learned a lot from it. It was great. Like, the reason why I can do the over-the-top acting in my videos is because of that theater experience. It felt great to be on stage. I miss it. Ever since COVID, I haven't done theater at all. All the performances that I've done are basically through my YouTube channel. Though I don't know if I'll ever go back to theater. Maybe one day, once I have more time. Maybe. It's not going to be anytime soon, though. My content creation now is my 100% priority. And I believe that content creation is key to my destiny, I feel. So, it will be my priority for years to come. I did theater briefly in HS in high school. It was a lot of fun. I sometimes wish I'd followed up on it. I tried going to acting school. I did auditions for it. I was not accepted, unfortunately. I was rejected from acting school. There might have been some corruption in it, because me and another girl both had the same grade, and both of us were not accepted, and apparently people with lower grades were accepted, which is very sus. But I don't really care, honestly. At the end of the day, I don't really care. You know, I tried my best. You know, I learned a lot. I'm still doing my thing. I'm the type of person that if I cannot get to my goal in a way, I'm gonna try and find another way to get to that goal. I am not gonna stop at nothing. I'm not gonna stop at anything. At nothing to fuck, is it nothing or anything? I'm not gonna stop to reach my goal, basically. Whatever barriers there might be, I'm gonna find a way around those barriers. If I cannot brute force my way through, I'll find another way. I'll go around the barrier, I'll go above the barrier, I'll dig my way down the barrier, I don't know. There's always some other way, right? I'm still, at the end of the day, following my goal of voice acting to this day. You know, I still want to be a voice actor. You know, I might have not been able to other means, but, you know, I joined theater, got experience. I'm doing content creation. I get to, you know, put my acting skills in my videos. And I want to continue forward to get to that goal. MatPat? Oh, MatPat is a theater kid too, right? Yeah. So I'm not gonna stop for my goals. Again, I have this mentality that, you know, we're here in this planet Earth. We have this gift of life. We better use it without regrets. And if I'm gonna use it, I may as well use it trying to achieve my dreams, right? Because otherwise, what's the point for me, right? That's at least my mentality on it. So, you know, I got my goals. I'm not gonna stop for them. I'm not gonna stop at all. If I see failure as a learning lesson. Any failure that I might have in the process is only gonna make me stronger. And I have already experienced a lot of failure these last years. Even before I started YouTube, I've been rejected by so many things. So many agencies. Hell, even inside VTubing, I've been rejected by so many VTubing agencies. I haven't done VTuber auditions in a long time now. It's probably almost 2 years since my last VTuber audition that I've done. I'd like to do another one. Though these days I refuse to do them for Nishisanji anymore. I stopped doing them for a while. But we'll see. I'm gonna keep trying doing auditions. You know, I don't fear failure. You know, I've been rejected from acting school. I've been rejected from you know, voice acting stuff that I've done in the past. I've been rejected from VTubing auditions. But you know, every single rejection that I've gotten has only made me stronger. And today I can tell that I'm better at anything I do than I used to be. And I'll continue getting better and better. I'm not gonna stop. I cannot be stopped. There's only one way forward, and it's in front of me. So eventually, you know, all these skills will amountuate to something, right? Even if I don't get accepted into anything, I'm still doing content creation, am I not? And those abilities are still reflected through what I'm doing currently, am I not? And that is why I feel like even if you don't get to your goal in a certain way, there's always other ways you can get to the finish line. You know, even if it doesn't look exactly how you expected, there's always other ways. And eventually people will recognize that. So yeah. Perhaps you dodged the bullet with the Kurosanji rejections. You know what? It's kind of funny. Let me tell you why it's funny. I actually was going to audition for Nishisanji back last year. In the auditions last year. The ones that were lore-based, right? But I didn't. Wanna know why? I got sick. I got very sick. Probably as sick as ever been in the last 2 years. And my throat was destroyed. As a result, I could not record my audition. Back then, I was like, man, it feels like this audition was made for me. It was lore-based and all that. You know. Today, I feel like, man, maybe it was fate. Because looking back at what happened this February, maybe it was fate. Maybe it was a good thing that I didn't audition. Because imagine what if I had been accepted. Shit. I would be between a rock and a hard place. Now I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I got sick now. In hindsight, I'm very glad I got sick. Like, goddamn. You were auditioning for Holloway and Gen 3 Koseki Bichu? Yeah, I was supposed to be Koseki Bichu, obviously. I gotta try more auditions. Again, I haven't done so because of university, and also because whenever I do find free time, I focus more on my YouTube channel, because I don't want to abandon this YouTube channel, right? Even if I become a VTuber in some agency, I'd like to, even if things get very, you know, slow in this channel, I still want to make videos on it. I want the Beginner's Guide to continue, because the Beginner's Guide is a series where I talk about VTubers that I like, and that I don't want that to stop if I join an agency. I still want to talk good about VTubers, even though I might join another agency, you know? Yes, if I do join an agency, things will 100% slow down here in this channel. They will. But I don't want to abandon the channel. This channel will always be something that I can always come back to if things don't work out, you know? And Beginner's Guide to Dream World, which I'm probably never gonna do it, ever. I don't know. Doing a video about myself doesn't feel right. So I am probably never gonna do a video like that, ever. Probably never. I don't know. Feels weird to talk about myself like that, you know? I couldn't. I don't think I could do a video like that. Maybe it could be a good channel trailer, who knows? But nah. I won't do something like that. Not part of the... At least part of that series, no. It's just me talking, sharing about VTubers that I like, other VTubers. April 1st video idea. I think I want to do that Beginner's Guide to Iago for April 1st one day. But I don't know if it will ever be made. The problem with making April 1st videos is that I put so much time in my videos that it's gonna take a lot of planning even before April 1st begins for me to make a video like that. And usually I'm always stuck in some other project. So maybe I should instead try it in instead of an April Fool's video, maybe an April Fool's stream, who knows? I don't know, who knows? Nothing like a high quality shitpost, I suppose. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, we're done with Samurai Warriors for today. Next time we're gonna do the Legend of Shikoku, and we're going to finally begin the Legend of a Land United. which is huge. We can't finish this all. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 stages here. I could probably do all of it in one stream. Interesting. Thank you for the great stream. I'm salty that I missed the kinky stream. I think what I'm gonna do, I wanna do all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna try and do all of this and Shikoku all in one stream. But I have to start that stream earlier, so I have more time. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna try and speedrun the Shikoku story. Oh, actually, can I do that? Because I'd like to have a dedicated stream for both the Sanada story and for the Legend of the Land United story. What can I do here? I'm gonna try and marathon. Yeah. I'm gonna try and marathon. Next time, we'll be doing the Legend of Shikoku. I'm gonna try and speedrun the objectives to victory. Like, I'm not gonna even care about killing all the officers in the stage. I'm just gonna speedrun to victory. All the objectives. Just kill all the officers. The officers that are required. Next stream. And then we start the Legend of the Land United. That's what we're gonna be doing. Alright, that's the next stream. Nice. Thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna go eat. I'm very hungry. Very, very hungry. I'll see you next time. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye.